we can hear
Hey.
you.
It's the thunder.
Hey, thunder!
All right. Somebody wants to mute to make sure we're actually coming through.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll give it a look. I'll be right back.
We'll start talking, guys. He went to go check.
Everybody, how's it been? Everyone having a good Memorial Day weekend so far?
So far, so good. Forgot I had to make a
Well,
TikTok real quick about this. That was my plan. All right. How do you? I don't want to go live, you ass. Where's the video function? Oh, probably right here. All right, everybody. We are currently live on YouTube at the Burning Brim Entertainment. You can come and check us out. Come and chat with us. We're still running the game, so come and check us out.
alrighty.
Okay.
So, Thunder, how's your Memorial Day weekend been going?
Fantastic 1, 2.
You're still there.
Even though I can't hear no one.
Hey, Thunder. Can you hear us?
Oh, apparently not.
Damn it. Well, we're all coming in
My
clear.
leg is
Thunder
moving,
is too.
so
Like
sad.
everybody sounds good. I can say that. So
That's good.
I'm gonna start posting on Twitter and Insta and social and all that. The episode's live.
Yeah, I don't have any of that particular social stuff, so I can't.
I'm going.
I'm working on it too. It's just taking me a second. Did we sound fine though?
Yeah, we sound perfect.
Great.
Awesome.
Nah. I got a couple Discord groups I post us in, so there's that too.
Um,
Okay. No.
but we've had the disclaimer up for too long. There's something that, I mean, I had a partial hand in only because I helped with one of the names, but Flame did all the legwork on this. We're not only sponsored by Martin Mancini now, we are now partnered with Paint Hammer 40 Colors. You can find them on Instagram. They are primarily painting Age of Sigmar and Horus of Heresy miniatures, and you can check out their work. You can also check out Two Brothers ADV. This is a non-profit organization that goes out of their way to help men who have been victims of domestic violence, a topic that is rarely, if ever, talked about in any capacity. We highly encourage that you check them out. Right now, they are currently trying to raise $15,000 so that they can build a temporary shelter for men who are not currently on their feet but needed to escape a bad situation. And it's better than them being homeless, for certain. So that's a very solid group of guys and a very solid lady making some solid art. We recommend that you check out all of them.
Mm-hmm. Give them a try. I went out of my way when I was doing some of this to make it well and fun and get us connections. And to those of you that keep asking me, hey, I promised to do the podcast stuff. I will eventually. I'm working on trying to get stuff rendered so we don't sound like dog shit. God, did our audio suck in the old days.
Yep, that's the issue with equipment. Once we upgrade, we sound better.
Yeah, I do, and I'm trying my best to just make us not sound bad. But, there's only so much I can do. All right. And as of right now, the live stream episode from my last show is now private and will be going up on the Patreon. Why did it take so long? Because I've been out of Kansas for a week, folks. Apologies in advance on that one. Also, I'll say this now. I'll make it this session. Next session, I will not be available. Work's deciding to break it off on me and not give me any lube while doing it. After that, I should be good for a couple months. After that, might get walking again, depending on what they want to do with shift changes.
I forgot that June is coming up this week.
Yeah, my work's. We've got a bunch of people. We got people coming in, so I should hopefully be better. But then we're also losing people because some people are like, "We need to get rid of them." They're like, "No, we don't." I'm like, "Yes, the fuck we do. We need to get rid of these fucking people."
You almost got to get rid of yourself so that you can find a better place to go.
I mean, I'm looking. I'm tempted to go work for the state, all things considered.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a very good move.
I honestly tempt to go try to get my hands on like wildlife and park type stuff. Always love that kind of stuff.
Park warden.
Yeah, park warden, rec and park, game warden, stuff like that.
Don't become a game warden.
Why don't want me to become a game warden?
David
Why
hates
not,
them,
bud?
or the mayor hates them. Sorry.
Why do you hate game wardens, bud?
Leave people alone. Let them hunt and fish.
Look, I've got nothing against hunting and fishing, but you got to be doing it right.
Oh,
You can't be
here we
over
go.
fishing. You can't be over hunting.
I can fish wherever I want because of my tribal ID.
Yeah, in the state of
Damn right, I ain't
Wisconsin.
gonna. I'm not gonna
This
fuck with you,
ba-
Thunder. I got no.
This bass is 1/4 inch under the regs.
I'm not gonna be that asshole.
That's what you're signing up to be.
Yeah, fair.
This
Good.
this fish is a 1/2 ounce under the regs. Ticket.
Oh,
I mean, I could go.
I see that.
Believe it or not, my lieutenant, or not my lieutenant, my sergeant was talking to me. And he's like, you could go be a liquor. You could be a liquor and tobacco license officer. And I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah. I know. Go take a look at it, bud. You could be that asshole, but you make good money.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but conflict of interest.
Well, I get what you mean, but please explain. I know what you mean, but please explain for the audience.
You're an
I've got no shame
alcoholic.
to hide in this one. I'm no longer. I'm no. Okay.
You're a
Okay, I'm
you're a
recovering.
you're a recovering alcoholic.
That's what you need to
Already
be
in
doing. Is
what?
sitting with a back seat full of the thing that you're trying to kick.
Isn't Flame
Hey.
like 24?
I'm 26, kid.
You're the kid. I'm 27. Dang, you're
Eh.
laid.
I'm the
Yeah,
old
you're still
man.
too young.
He just turned 26 too.
Oh my
Like
god.
12 minutes.
An
Technically,
alcoholic baby. I'm sorry.
Technically, I don't turn 26 till the 8th of November, actually. So
Cringe.
I'm the
Really?
old man of the group.
You are.
Everybody's-
You are a trucker.
everybody seems to forget the owner and creator of the company is the youngest fucker here.
No, I bring it up a lot.
Yeah.
And it makes Mayor.
I don't know
makes Mayor
why.
sad.
I don't know why you keep saying that you're the sole owner. I own half of it.
I said creator. I didn't say sole owner. I said one of the owners and creator is the youngest.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't take
What
a
the fuck is that?
specific age to create something.
I know. I just find it hilarious because you always expect it's the higher ups, it's the older people to be the runners. It's like, nope, it's the two youngest that run this.
Yeah. You idiots. Get
The
scammed.
young. If we ever do like a live show where we get to record on a stage or something, it's like, so we're the youngest. Here's the grandparents. We run it.
You know what's funny is I'm one of the older ones on the floor in my department right now. So
You are.
there's like a
Really?
there's a handful of people that are in their 30s through their late 50s, but I'm in the category of one of the oldest. Everybody else is like 21 to like I think the next oldest is like possibly 24, but it's
I didn't know that.
I'm at the very bottom of the old heads, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
bet.
one of the oldest.
Yeah. Oh, I have something to say real quick though.
You're pregnant.
Yeah, that's about right.
I would say if Tara's pregnant, oh fuck.
She didn't say
He's
nothing about.
expecting.
She didn't say anything about
Womp,
her
womp,
being
womp.
pregnant.
I just said
Sorry,
you.
Yeah.
with a with a food baby maybe.
Mm,
But no, Thunder, thank you for coming last session. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. I got paid well. As in,
You're
I didn't
welcome.
get paid at all.
None of us
Yeah,
have gotten
unfortunately,
paid
when I
once.
any money we make literally goes back into the company
Yeah,
right
but
now. I'm sorry.
don't
No,
you
that's
don't you know that exposure is the best form of payment?
I mean, technically, that's what
I-
we're doing
I
for literally all of our. That's literally the agreement we have with all of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Is exposure.
Yeah,
I'll
look.
expose you if you expose me.
Look, I promise you this. Once we start making enough money to actually pay you guys, we will pay you. I do not believe in the exposure is the best policy bullshit.
no.
Ah,
I
exposure's
shouldn't
pretty-
get paid. I just came in and I'm a woman. Women shouldn't get paid. It's okay.
Well, technically, I still need you to sign a contract first.
Yeah, that is actually true.
That's paperwork, and I don't like paper.
It's signing a PDF with your name and then sending it back. It takes less than a second.
Gross.
I helped
You're
write
gonna
it.
get us in.
Deal.
You're gonna get us in so much trouble.
Why?
The thing is, so here's the thing. Without that paperwork, we can still use Thunder because it's agreement. She'll let us use her voice to make money like this. If, for whatever reason, let's say something goes south and she quits and she wants us to take down the videos. Without a contract, we have to take it down. With a contract, we can keep them up. It's just how it works.
Well, what if I give verbal consent? 'Cause that's
I
a
still tech. We can use this as a plausible, but without a written contract, there's no saying, well, you guys didn't have a legally binding contract.
You underestimate the amount of times I've known her for well over a decade. The amount of times she has been well within her right to sue and win astronomical sums of money, but is too lazy to do so. I think we're fine.
I hate paperwork.
Look, I'm not saying Thunder's gonna sue us, but in the off chance she does,
There's a whole grocery store chain that she could own right now and doesn't.
dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh.
Go own it and play our shit 24/7.
It's
No.
far too late for that.
She just dropped us. She just dropped a bomb that actually might get us more people watching. And none of y'all caught it.
I don't know what I did.
I don't either. I wasn't
just-
listening.
I'm just eating my fish and being.
She said women don't deserve to get
Deserve to be-
paid.
Well, that's been a long
I
time
did say
ago.
that.
That happened a long time ago.
Dude,
Are we still hung
Talk
up
about
on
getting
that?
hung up, trucker.
Yeah.
hold on, Trucker. I don't know if we want that demographic. To be fair,
We'll get used to it. I
Look.
make jokes like that, and I don't even know I make them anymore.
Jiminy Chris. Shit, we need to get someone to dress up as like a badly edited Andrew Tate.
I'll do it.
I know you will. Look, I'll send you the bald cap. All right. Fucking hell.
I find it hilarious that she dropped that and none of y'all reacted
I-
to it.
Well, I tried
Dude,
not to,
I'm
so I wouldn't
trying
get
to-
caught for
I'm trying to ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mayor tries not to enable
Oh,
me in it.
shit. Fuck. Hey, is it F11 that makes you go widescreen?
Don't mess with F nothing on the keyboard.
Try
Oh,
F8.
Don't try whatever. Don't try what the person who knows nothing about technology is telling you to do.
Shh,
Oh,
it's okay.
It's F11. I know
The
what
guy
F8
that-
does. That shuts my computer off.
The guy that somehow
F4.
manages to break a bulletproof Bluetooth headset not once
Yes.
but twice.
Breaks everything they touch that has anything electric going through it.
Now,
Which
to
is-
be fair, I figured that out and I fixed it. But when I was younger, yes.
Which
A
is
year
crazy
ago?
because He's trained in electronics.
No,
I can.
he's
Here's the thing.
he's trained in the thing that houses electricity, not.
He's the thing that makes it all work.
Here's the thing. I know how to wire a house. I know how to troubleshoot multiple different motors, multiple different circuitries. I can wire up a computer from scratch. But when it comes to fixing like minor issues, I apparently go too simple. Brain no compute. Dirt.
Well, guess what?
Dirt,
I know
dirt,
I
dirt,
know how
dirt.
to drive without a muffler. So
Still,
Holy shit! Praise. Holy shit! Praise be, you're a goddess.
I'm not dead. Apparently, you can die from doing that.
can you?
But I'm here.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's plays in the smoke. I think is what it is.
It's
Yeah,
good.
you gotta drive with the windows down,
carbon-
which is fine.
Mm.
It's just
If carbon monoxide is good for plants, it's good for you.
yeah.
But here's the thing. They spit out oxygen, which that can't be good for anybody because plants spit it out. We need carbon dioxide, not oxygen. That's what they're telling you. That's what they're lying to you about.
The oxygen is slowly poisoning you. That's why everybody dies around 100 years old.
Everyone
Exactly. It's
should
a
die
poison.
around
It's a
that
deadly
time.
toxin. It's flammable gas. It's a flammable gas, and we're just inhaling it.
And
You want a hot take?
Yes.
People massively overstate the importance of the Amazon rainforest.
oh, let's not go
Oh.
there.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
say your
We're
piece.
gonna draw back on that.
let's take it 10
I wanna
paces
hear
back.
it.
No, because if we
The
let him
amount
go on
Tucker,
that,
I
then
just
he's gonna
watched
go on
Rumble
something
League.
else.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
an
I'll-
educated
I'll
woman. I
state-
need to know.
I'll just state it as simply as possible. The amount of oxygen produced by the Amazon rainforest gets used by almost everything that lives in it.
Yeah. You get more out of what, like moss, don't you?
The amount of life in the Amazon rainforest literally goes through almost all of the oxygen that it produces.
You want to know something else? You want to know something else, Trucker?
So
This is something that scientists are still afraid to admit, and Flame can back me up on this. Nobody knows how magnets work.
They don't.
Ah!
It's magic. There's a reason I have a character known as the God of Magic, God of
Here
Magnets,
I-
because it's magic.
Magnet King.
Here
you
I
mean?
was thinking.
The
Here I
Magic
was
King.
thinking you're gonna drop some solid tinfoil truth, like global warming is just kind of not real.
I don't have to drop
So-
tinfoil. I have the truth in front of me about magnets.
Speaking of the Magnet King, hey Mayor.
We know how magnets work.
I know.
No,
where
we don't.
I know where the Magnet King is. I designed the RNG system that put him somewhere.
I know you did. But guess what?
What?
He might come back in a different game, and you might get to control him.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Consider him your personal soldier. You don't fuck up.
anyway, that's about all the time we have for that. Especially with 0 viewers besides me.
Oh,
Oh, do you want me
Oh,
to pretend? I can
I
use my
need-
phone.
hold on. I gotta send one thing out to the TikToks too.
My phone's at 49%, but I'll do it for you, Dave or Mayor.
You've already
Yeah.
watched it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is-
yes, flame moss is actually more efficient at processing and producing carbon monoxide and dioxide and oxygen.
Wait until this
There's
guy-
even there's another thing that does it even better than moss, but we can't say what it is because people get upset about it.
algae.
Hemp.
Nope. Yep.
Hemp. Good old hemp.
Well, as this is going to probably be our last episode ever before we get nuked from orbit because Trucker can't
What do you
stay
mean?
quiet.
Oh, hold on, guys. There's a knock at my front door.
I have some other things.
one
You suppress Trucker a lot. He's
That's
allowed to have
because-
his thoughts.
No, he's not, because if you let him have one thought air, then the rest of them will, and then we're going to be outside
That's
answering some
democracy.
questions.
This isn't
A
this
one-
isn't my game on Saturdays. Thunder, where I just let him go and go.
A 100-foot by 100-foot patch of hemp makes more oxygen than basically a 10-foot by 10-foot area of forest. It's crazy.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
And it grows faster and it makes more of itself faster.
Do they want
There's
to admit that?
literally
No.
there's literally no downside.
You don't need to tell us
And it
that. We did a whole
and it
project
makes
on
better
it in
paper.
college.
We
And
did.
it makes better paper apparently.
In
Yeah.
fact,
Apparently it does, yeah.
here's a
It makes
fun
better
fact.
building materials.
That project that we worked on in our sophomore year of our associate's degree was actually directly presented to the Oneida Business Council.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it actually went through though.
It did. It's just not.
It did.
It's just
it's
not
not-
widely
it's not like-
talked about because it's not in full force. But they've been
Yeah.
buying up land specifically to do it. They have a whole hill that they were doing it on.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
That's
like
good.
hemp and stuff. You've got a couple of big groups that lobby against it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, for some reason, those big groups seem to be losing a lot of clout lately.
Why? I wonder why.
We're not going to elaborate any further.
All right, it's time
Mhm.
to shut up so that we can get going. It was time to shut up 5 minutes ago. I posted your music. Get your music playing.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let me get this.
Oh yeah, last
scene
session
on.
I didn't do that.
You don't have
I was just
to. It's
vibing
up
to
to you.
silence.
Okay.
Join the crew, Thunder, because I have to vibe in silence all the time.
Then I won't let you be alone.
To be fair, I usually play my own stuff.
It's quiet time.
Yes, Daddy.
That's a movie for the list, A Quiet Place.
One that I've not seen.
It's actually not that bad.
Damn it.
It's actually really good. You'd like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oi! The
No,
man said quiet time.
you guys had fought like hell after meeting a skeevy dwarf, and you had also gone far and above away to get through this fight. Some of you dying multiple times, some of you having it stick. Then you watched your companions go through the same thing without it sticking this time, despite everything's best efforts. You guys are handed off what is basically the equivalent of these useless, kind of cheap coins that basically grant you passage without having to fight again if you don't want to. Lilith, you've realized that for the first time in a long time, you actually got outsmarted by Darkhammer, who now, after you've realized he's gotten you to fight, you can't really stick around here, because if you stick around here, then he's just going to have you keep fighting, which is not within the parameters of what you're supposed to be doing. So now you're kind of just forced to move on. You guys leave through the Colosseum dragging the corpse of Yajin, and once you leave out the other side, you kind of realize something. It almost looks like Darkhammer had been lying to you the entire time, because you don't see a whole lot of different scenery outside of this place. After about an hour or so of walking, you start to realize that you've been going uphill, and this is what you see.
Fuck.
That's creepy.
Hot diggity dog. Okay.
You realize that you're on
Ugh.
quite the hill and you can see a lot.
Why do I get the impression that we were used?
You're not the only one.
As you hit the top of the hill, you watch Creepy Johnny just faceplant.
Omen will reach down to try and help him up.
He's pretty unresponsive. He looks really rough. But you start seeing, almost as if it's automatic, Thessia starts trying to do her best to work on him.
Something you should probably know about that guy there, Thessia. He ain't normal.
Yes, I'm quite aware. I was just fighting with him.
Well, took us by surprise. Still trying to come to grips with some of it myself. Hmm.
Honestly, I don't know how to feel looking out to this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Omen will just look over at the Raven Guard soldier with him.
Yeah, he just looks at it and goes, yeah, that's a lot.
How far away is this place that we need to go exactly?
A long way. You have to remember we're
Great.
basically walking back to Vuldar.
Wonderful. He will lightly just grouse that last pit under his breath. Would a health potion work on Creepy Johnny?
You certainly could try.
I'll take out one of the 44 plus 4s that I have left in my pouch and see if I can administer one to him.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, you pour that down his throat, which isn't hard, and he just kind of starts slowly sitting up.
About 3, 7, 10, 18 points of healing back.
We can't keep going. We're gonna have to stop for a while. We need to think.
That much is apparent, Creepy Johnny.
Okay. How the hell are we supposed to fight the King of Winter without becoming him?
That is quite the...
He had a dread fascination with banning cold iron, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Do you have any? Enough for everyone?
No, but I reckon we could probably find some.
Wait a minute. Omen will root down into his bag of holding and just will reach into his bag of holding and start rooting around for a minute. Could have sworn I had some in here somewhere. Where was it? Did I leave it over there? No. Balls. I think we got rid of it.
Yeah, you guys sold.
Shit! Right, it was during back when we were in Sidar, I think, before it became Brimstone.
Hey, wait a minute. We got an
I'll
idea.
root around.
Why don't we just, why don't we find a way to petrify him? You know, turn him to stone.
Is that Richie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It
look
could
over
work.
at Richie. You know, this is why we brought you along. You're an outside the box thinker. That could work.
Yeah, great. How are we supposed to find something to do that? Says the Raven Guard guy.
I'm gonna look back at him. Well, at least we have an idea of what we could do, but the question of finding something strong enough to potentially do the deed is the disconcerting part.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Roll me a history with advantage.
Okay. Where is my history again?
I can't help you with that.
History.
Are you using roll 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't you have dice?
17, both ways.
Yes, she does. She does have dice.
I do. But I'm also eating onion rings right now, so it's easier to cook right now.
Understood.
She doesn't want to get the greasy fingerprints on her lovely math rocks.
Honestly, that's kind of it, yeah.
You're not.
Nah. Think of it like this: the greasier the dice, the more looser the numbers.
Anyway,
That's not how that works, Chaos.
you're.
How do you think I got so well with Crown Royal?
Shut up. You're not sure where to find it, but you definitely know somebody who does.
Lilith raises her hand and says, I know someone who does.
Oh, do
Do
you?
tell.
Please, the floor is yours.
Let me message you something real quick.
Oh god.
Any bit of help will help down in this place.
If we're not moving, Omen's just gonna get into a meditative position and just like focus on trying to use his key to essentially act as like a earth sonar by feeling the vibrations through the ground.
Oh, okay. The name is Eternal Abyss.
Huh.
And that's all I got. God stopped talking to me. So
That has a weird ring to it.
You're telling me.
And did you say cold iron? Like just iron that needs to be cold? And Lilith starts taking out her crowbar.
No.
No,
not
more like iron that is
un.
more like iron that is unnaturally cold to the touch that the Fae just cannot stand.
Ah, okay. And then she starts putting away the crowbar.
Right, so there's an eternal abyss. Whatever the hell that means, says Creepy Johnny. And that's when you start hearing noise coming up the other side of the hill. That is Flame's cue.
Hey, you hear the sound of flapping wings. As coming up the hill, you see flying in the air, Jormungandr.
Oh, not this guy again.
Wait a minute.
He is wearing nothing but a pair of raggedy old shorts that come just below the knee. He has a shield in one arm and a great sword in the other, and he's not really paying attention to you guys. He seems to be just trying to fly overhead.
Hey!
Yorman!
Well, I'll be your mother's uncle. He'll land in front of you. What the fuck are you gentlemen doing down here? And did you replace me?
We tried our
Got
best.
Missed your scaled man so much you wouldn't got your own tea. I'm touched.
I think you're
To be f-
vastly overestimating and overstating how much you think we liked you.
Aww.
As
Hey,
well as missing how much you missed.
Hey.
Not realizing how much you missed.
Richie starts piping up. Hey, aren't you the guy that gave the mushroom dude the demon head?
How would you know what it was? He didn't say what it was.
Did you not see what he looked like?
Yeah.
Well, there's your answer. That's how I knew. What, I can't read?
Well, Nah, I didn't say you could read. Well, Mr. I'm sorry, what's your name?
I'm Richie.
Nice to meet you, Richie. Jormungand Aldathir Pralaxra. But just call me Jormungand.
By the way, you're gonna owe back taxes and brimstone, by the way.
Why? I'm not a citizen. What the
Oh,
fuck is
yes,
brimstone?
you are.
Sidar.
His eyes just kind of go flat. What the fuck did you guys do?
It's
Freed
not-
an ancient red.
Yeah, I know that. We were there for that. Why am I a citizen now?
My dad made you a citizen.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Also, Creepy Johnny,
Just-
why do you look like you just went through a meat grinder?
Because I did.
You want some fixing? I know you're somewhat metal. I can fix that now.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Repair Metal. If you damage construct, metal object regains 1d8 hit points, plus 5 for each level you cast it. I'll cast it, so he's getting back. Ooh, max. Creeper Johnny gets an additional 13 hit points back.
He looks less rough. I mean, it wasn't so much about the hit points at that point. He just looks like crap.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody.
He has a thought. Sorry.
He looks like somebody had gotten dragged out of the jungles of Vietnam after being missing for a while.
That's fair. Jormungandr ain't exactly the most pretty. He's literally wearing shorts, nothing else, and got a sword and a shield. By the way, his weapon is not his normal weapon. It looks more like a blade of like bone, sinew, and metal now. Anyways, let's go back to topic. Why are you lot here?
That's my
Points to the Raven Guard.
yeah. That's my fault. Yeah,
I'm just
That
Yeah,
guy drug us down here.
you're seeing for the first time in many months a member of the Raven Guard.
I'm not paying my taxes for y'all either.
There aren't any
Okay.
taxes. Well, there, at least when I was there.
Good. Okay, why did you bring them down here?
Because the king of Vuldar is here.
Okay. Why is the King of Uldar here?
Wreaking
That's
havoc.
probably our fault.
No, it's definitely all of our fault, says Creepy Johnny.
it's not my fault.
And
We know
apparently
it's
they
nothing to do
thought.
with this. I was trying to live
Apparently
with my
they
wife.
thought a king. Apparently they thought a king was needed to deal with a king.
I didn't know that you were a king at the time.
Wait, time out. Who's the king? Elijah's the king.
By the way, if you look carefully, I do have a crown on.
He is also the
Is
tribal.
it?
He's also the tribal chief, says Creepy Johnny.
Well, I know he's the tribal chief, Creepy Johnny. I still consider him my tribal chief, a brother in arms of sorts. But how did you become a king? Did you take over a nation? Did you bang a queen? What
Bag
did
the
you do?
queen.
And took over the nation.
Well, impressive, Elijah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm gonna cry. I'm so impressed.
These jackasses are the most proficient king slayers I've ever raised, says Creepy Johnny.
I'm sorry,
Firstly-
king slayers?
Wait,
Yeah, like Omen will speak up at that. You remember my old man and how he was always pathologically hunting me?
Yeah, that fuck shit.
He possessed the ancient green dragon, killed him, hijacked his life force, and we had to kill him.
Oh god, no. Okay, I'm gonna ask this now. There aren't any more dragons hunting you, are there?
I don't think
No.
so.
Okay, I cannot deal with more dragons. I already pissed off one underground, whatever monstrosity, draconic bullshit. Still running from those fucks. I just want out of here.
I mean,
Yeah, the wings. When did that happen?
Hold on a second. Lilith,
Yeah.
judging by the place that he came from, you know that he just ran through wasteland dragon territory.
Lilith purses her lips, but keeps quiet.
Yeah, some big brownish gray yellow drake took this from its hole and left. Nice weapon though, really is.
I mean,
I
there's
can
at
tell
least
that much.
one. There's at least one dragon that we're friendly enough with that, I can come back and visit whenever I want. And that's essentially the new king of Brimstone. Oh,
Eh,
or
I
it's
kinda wanna
called
see my
Brimstone
grandpa
now.
now. Well, I wonder if my wife will be happy to hear that. We could actually take our kid into the city. I don't know. I'll tell her later. Anyways,
Well, you're a citizen, and technically she is too, and so is any kids you might have.
you motherfucker.
It's
So
not my fault.
why? I blame you. Okay, you're here because of the king. What do you want to do with the king?
Kill him.
Stop him from
correct me if
causing
I'm
more
wrong.
trouble.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The king's like a fae of winter, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the king of winter. The Fae
Okay,
of
the
winter.
king. Okay, the fae. If you kill him, somebody has to become winter, right?
Exactly. We have to kill him without actually killing him. You see the conundrum there, right?
I don't know. Banish him. Banish him
Word's
back
so
to the
easy.
Fey realm.
Do you think he
I
won't
have
just
3
force his
spells
way
that
back?
can do those tricks. I got 3 spells to banish creatures. Can't hurt to try.
I'm not saying that there isn't a chance it won't work. I'm just saying that what if he just decides after he's forced there, he just tries to force his way back?
Let's
Look, I'm just spitting ideas. You got anything?
have a big group intelligence.
Oh, you
Oh,
bastard.
oh.
There. Okay, I'll roll an actual die this time.
That'd be good.
All right.
Ooh, nat 20.
An 11 plus, what's my intelligence?
Dirty 20.
19.
What'd you get, Trucker?
I got a 10.
Everybody except for Elijah realizes, including Yorman, realizes that Yorman is a gigantic moron because the only reason the material plane exists is because all of the planes got yanked into a singular point, creating the material plane. So even if you were to banish him, not only could he just simply come back pretty much whenever he wanted if he found an exit, and being a being what he is, that wouldn't be hard. Probably could just make their own. But even if you were successful in banishing him and then killing him, that would completely disrupt the ability for there to be the necessary season of winter, causing a super big uh-oh in the whole world.
Yeah, he doesn't care for winter. Oh shit, there goes that idea. So your plan is to what? Trap him then?
You can paralyze
Paralyzed,
him.
trap, something.
See, keep him in a trap him with his own power, perhaps. Like have his body be the cage and his energy be the means of keeping him there. The more he uses
And
it,
you
the
have-
more it works against him.
And you don't know of anybody that'd be willing, that you'd be okay with taking over as the King of Winter?
Who the hell wants that job?
I don't know, some boring desk jockey or something?
At this point, Richie just kind of starts snickering to himself.
Are you volunteering, Richie?
No, but I kind of wish I was a bard because I've just come up with a great song.
Oh, let's hear it.
Do tell, Rich.
It does center around a ranger named Elijah who fucked a dragon. Isn't that's gotta have some sort of ring to it?
Lilith turns her head at that and notes that you're a bear folk, and then it doesn't add up. Like, she's so lost.
You can
Look,
see the question marks forming over her
uh,
head.
What do you mean
look,
you fucked the dragon?
I'm gonna look over at Lilith and see the confusion. Look, technically, I don't even really think she's 100% dragon. There's something else in there, but let's just say she can be terrifying.
Let's just say I don't
She
think
doesn't actually.
the genes will
She doesn't
line
actually
up.
remember.
What's terrifying is the possibility of really mutant babies from both of you.
Oh, don't worry. I doubt the genes line up enough for them to procreate, says Richie.
Actually, you'd be surprised, Richie. Genes line up really well. Humans can literally mate with anything, and bear folks are closer.
Can we stop talking about
Would
this
it be
entire?
eggs or an actual baby?
Eggs, because the female's the dragon. If it was the other way around, then it should be actual babies.
The Raven Guard is just sitting there writing stuff down like, no, please, don't stop on my account. I'm trying to figure this out.
I have yet.
Speaking of
I have
speaking
yet to
of
see
babies,
her
you wanna-
in.
Speaking of babies, what do you do? I'd love to introduce you to my kid.
Lilith doesn't hide her disgust at that. At seeing kids.
Oh, come now. Don't hate on children. They're our future.
And the future is dismal.
Oh, she would Debbie Downer.
Oh, look
It's
at
just
no.
facts.
No, this place is hell. Says the Raven Guard again.
And besides, I've yet to see her in any other form other than the human one.
Or the other three,
Plus the
says
wings.
Creepy Johnny.
Plus the wings and I don't know, I guess maybe the other stuff. I don't know.
Do
We
you
haven't
do it
really
in the wing
had that
form?
conversation. I would ask you kindly to not talk about my wife like that.
Oh. I simply asked a question.
As a matter of fact, we haven't yet.
If you break the
Oh,
egg, could we make eggs, scrambled eggs, out of your baby? That's a
I
question.
don't think it's eggs. God, she walks around in a human form.
From what I
God,
understand,
this is getting
what I understand, we could make omelets out of Yorman's kids.
It would have to be a lot of protein.
My kid's already hatched, so unfortunately you're out of luck there.
What a world. That would have gone,
So your wife will
that'd
walk
gone-
around with an egg for a while.
that would have gone crazy at Stella's, wouldn't it, Elijah?
Go find yourself an adult dragon, creepy Johnny. They lay some every couple hundred years.
I've got time.
This is getting needlessly dark. Why are we
I
talking
mean, I am a
about
black-scaled
this?
dragon.
Lilith,
Would it be abortion
Yeah,
if we
the point there.
technically broke
Lilith.
the egg on purpose? What?
on
Yes and no.
upon hearing Yorman refer to himself as dark, you really can't help but find that comical compared to the people that you know.
Yeah, Lilith giggles at that, yeah.
Oh, you find that funny? What's so funny?
Nothing. So, what are we doing now?
Didn't you
So,
say
we're talking about...
Didn't you say you knew
Trying to
somebody
figure
called
out.
the Eternal Abyss that can help us find something to petrify a Fey King?
Mm-hmm. And unless said otherwise, I could probably take you to them. And
Is
and he's great. He's a fabulous guy.
Is it an encounter that we would return from?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
special. Yes, if you agree to his terms, yeah. He's great. He's very
are-
hospital.
Hospitable, you
minute.
mean?
Yeah, that word.
Terms?
You know, just be polite, be kind. And if he offers to be like, hey, stay with me, I mean, why would you say no? The place is great. It has great food, shelter, and a sense of community.
Stay with
Ooh.
how long? I mean, I do have things I'd like to get back to.
We'll talk about it when we get there. That's if he even wants to, like, have you guys stay. But we'll see. You guys seem good enough. I mean, you saved me, and he likes me, so.
He hardly
Is
above
he-
game. He doesn't know who the hell you are.
They don't know.
I know. I'm just saying above game. This you are so low on the ranks that your existence is a mystery. I just want to point out that comedy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, he sounds like a swell fellow.
Honestly, could be, yeah. Yeah. Compared to others like him, yeah, he is definitely better than the rest, so.
Others like him? What do you mean? What exactly is this individual like to begin with? Like, what are they?
Just a really good authority figure. And that
What
helps.
race are they?
You know, that's his story, and you guys will see.
I'm getting a very bad feeling about this. Insight.
Do I do
I
it
feel like you're hiding
deception?
something.
Yes,
What do I do?
that would be deception.
Deception.
I mean, it depends if is she actually lying or does she just not know?
Oh,
Well,
you definitely know. It's impossible for you not. Just because they don't know you does not mean you don't know what this is.
26.
Shit, 18.
Jeez.
He's just staring at your flat face for a solid minute before he just like backs off.
You guys saved me from death when you didn't have to. Why would I ever take you to a place that could just kill you right off? It makes no sense.
I'll trust you for now.
No,
That's
he
fair.
says.
That's fair.
Oh, I
And
mind
then-
a good fight.
And then she's gonna smile, and then she's gonna try to be charismatic, and she's gonna roll for that.
Why?
Mhm.
Well,
You trying to
it's,
give me the winning smile?
It's a 16 if you want to fight that.
deception. I mean, insight again.
I guess.
16. She said. Damn, Obsidian, you rolling mid for me tonight. 15 altogether. Just. He's giving you the skeptical eye, but he's not necessarily. But he's still believing you. It's just your wording is causing him to look at you funny.
I can
I'm
think of a-
sorry. I've been seeing double. I haven't been feeling good since I was brought back from the dead.
I can
Yeah,
think of a
brought
few
back.
things why we wouldn't immediately trust you. Yes.
You weren't
I
the
mean,
one who was being. You weren't the one who was being eaten alive, Lilith. Honestly,
Time out. What do you mean brought
No.
back from the dead?
No, I'm not a zombie or a vampire. We killed the vampires, but a nice bear man that's
Good.
into reptiles, dragons, saved me and brought me back to life.
Ah, that's Elijah. He's the healer when I'm not around. Good.
Mm.
You're sure
Yeah.
you're not an undead?
I mean, you can test me with whatever.
Maybe later.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, given the look of Elijah, he doesn't do with necromancy or anything like that.
I'd hope not.
Well, see, one of the reasons why, we may not immediately want to trust you when it comes to something you call the eternal abyss is, well,
Listen, there's other organizations that they will literally charge you 16 gold just to visit. We don't charge nothing. We just want your company. And if you don't like what you see, okay, we'll accept that.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting like
this
that.
sounds
Like,
vague.
come
This
join
sounds like
us. Come join.
foolish.
There is no
It's-
war, embossing say.
There's a
I'm
Refusal.
getting that
spaceship.
vibe.
There's a spaceship behind the tail of this comet.
You don't have to trust me. In fact, it'd be really stupid to
Just drink the
trust a
Kool-Aid.
stranger. I don't trust you guys. I just know you guys were kind enough to save me, and I'm just trying to return the favor.
In no way is this refusal going to lead in immediate harm.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I mean, if you guys don't want to, I'll go. Might be a good way to find a way out of here.
Well, we're going. We're just, we're debating the finer points here, Yorman.
We're in the under whatever this is called. There's no such thing as finer points. There's survive or don't survive.
And if you were, there's more Yantis if you're racist against Yantis. They're not there. That every race is there. We accept all.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Which
I
direction
say
do
my
we
wife's
need
a
to...
Yanti.
Your wife is a Medusa.
That's technically a Yanti still.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, so
Above game.
which direction do we need to go in? Says the Raven.
I don't know.
You do know it's the east. Which is actually...
It's the east.
You guys know towards the east is the Forbidden Land, so... That's gonna be fun.
Ooh, the
By the
east sounds
way-
fun.
I'm like the furthest thing from racist there can be. My wife is a human dragon celestial hybrid thing.
You might just have a fetish, and no judgment there.
That's...
We
I
can't.
can't be racist. My wife is a dragon.
Exactly. You just have a type.
Hey, that's a relief for me on my end.
Oh god.
Elijah just has this look on his face like, what the fuck?
So, my wife is a serial killer who is dead. What does that make me?
It means you love serial killers
Awesome.
that are dead. I mean,
No, okay.
Makes you cool, creepy Johnny. Makes you cool.
Almost just standing there going, "What the hell is my type?" Just more to himself, like just trying to figure out, just thinking that bit.
Oh, you're just thinking it,
Hey,
you
Omen,
don't
how's
say
it
it out
going with the
loud?
dream girl?
Oh, she's gone.
A dream
Oh,
girl?
did you two not work out? Yeah, he was fucking some girl in his dreams or something.
That's
Sleep.
Every
it's a
man,
sleep
ever
wraith.
when they dream. Oh, okay.
You were
Really?
mess-
Oh, I
And
dream of nightmares.
you were
Endless nightmares at the sea.
you were fooling around with a dream wraith? Says you.
for a time. Not anymore, though.
How far did that go?
Too far.
I got to third base.
Actually, not far at all. As far as I either got was an embrace from her. And that was like, it.
Is that what you kids are calling it these days?
Omen will just roll his eyes at that. No, I mean a literal. You know what I mean, Yorman.
Why are you arguing
Do
with
what?
somebody so dense? I think
But
that
yeah, so
I-
to the east. Let's go.
But yes, Yorman, long story short, she's gone. The contract or whatever it was is severed. Boy, was she screaming like a banshee when she was getting kicked out, though.
Yeah, they usually do. But I'm sorry it didn't work out, bud.
we're not going anywhere. We need to rest.
Okay, I suppose.
We might want to find shelter too. I don't know if what's following me is still following me.
Do we need to take rotations?
We're gonna have to.
How far away did you last? What was the last time you saw them? An hour ago, 2, when you were fleeing them?
Mayor, how far would you say it's from me?
It's been from you now. It's almost 2 weeks to the west.
Say maybe a week, if I'm lucky.
If they're not bound and determined to try and go after you.
I don't know. Some people are, some people aren't. You know my charming looks always attract some kind of attention.
Oh, I'm more than aware of that.
Always the wrong
So we-
kind.
Is there any other kind?
The good kind.
There's no such thing, and you know that.
Let me have something.
My oh my.
But yes, I guess watches will be necessary for at least making sure nothing immediate comes. I don't trust this place not to have any surprises in store for us.
For the best. I can take first watch. I just rested not too long ago.
That works. Maybe I can figure out what's up with me. He'll just mutter as he walks off. He just goes over to a spot to set up his own bedroll.
What
As
do
he
you mean,
just
what's
keeps
wrong with you?
rubbing it. Well, that whole fight, that damn vampire bitch just kept biting me. Hell, at one point, I'm pretty sure I passed out after she was doing it.
Mayor,
Yeah,
do I
she
need to,
was.
do I need a check?
She was using him as her own personal chew toy.
Yeah, hey man, I don't want to break up the fun of a reunion. The Raven Guard guy starts in. What are you gonna do with that corpse? And he points at Yashin's dead body that you dragged up here. I don't
Well,
think she's waking up.
Give
The
me a
guy
snack.
told us not to worry about, dying in the thing. So I was kind of hoping she'd come back, but
I think he lied to you.
Yeah, he was a sleazy
Yeah.
salesman.
How'd
Lilith
you guys
starts.
deal with that dwarf?
Lilith starts looting the body until someone stops her.
can you stop? Like, we actually
Oh.
helped this lady, and I was really hoping that she wasn't actually dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. But did I get anything before he stopped me?
You have to roll.
Wow.
You're gonna have to roll for it. None of you gave me any time on that one. That's gonna be
what do
a
you want me to roll?
survival. I gotta
Oh,
find the
survival.
damn sheet.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Mayor.
I'll do
Well,
it on
one
the
thing at a
actual
time.
roll 20. 12. Doesn't seem.
You get what looks to be you get some sort of you get 10 candles, you get a water skin,
Ooh.
and it looks like you've got 10 gold now.
Yeah.
Damn, she's rich.
Well, gold are rich.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Before you're stopped.
Yeah, and then Lola stops after Elijah spoke up. 10 candles, so that means I have 15 candles now. Ooh, golly.
Like we kind of rescued her from kind of a crap situation, and then she kind of got brought with us to Voldor, and then a bunch of stuff happened involving Jezza, and not limited to Creepy Johnny. And then we kind of got separated, and she apparently blamed us for that.
Well,
I was trying to talk some sense into her until somebody stabbed her to death.
I tried.
Who? And then Lilith was like, oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I tried to
mean,
talk
can
to
you-
her when you guys were out doing things because she said something about you guys said you were going to talk to her later, and then you never did, and then she went to bed, or so she said, and then she like disappeared.
Well, we kind of got caught up
mean,
and then literally teleported across the continent. So
And who is she again? I'm sorry, I don't remember her.
I think this might have done before your time.
I
Fair
think
enough.
it
with the
was.
group.
Yeah.
She's from
I
a
believe
different.
so.
She's kind of from a different time of her own. God, it was a weird couple of days.
And she's the vampire that bit Omen?
No, the vampire who
No.
bit me is dead. She was reduced to ash.
You're welcome.
Okay. Ooh, good kill. Good kill. And you said you're feeling weird?
More like different.
Mayor, do I need to make a check or would I know what he is?
I mean, you could assume 100 different things, but he's shown you nothing specific.
Fair. I don't know.
And
Maybe you're
personally,
infected.
Owen hasn't seen anything about him odd about himself either. So, as far as he knows, he just feels funny.
You know that for the
Probably
first
just low
time
on
ever
blood.
climbing a large hill, you weren't winded and your heart wasn't beating.
Blink. Wait a minute. You'll just put two fingers up to his neck.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
He might be undead.
The real question is, does he have
Uh,
anything on him that's silver?
So he pulls out a silver knife. We have to kill it.
Yorman?
Pulls out radiant weapons. Yes.
I think there might be something up with me.
Up with you how? I need some clarifications here.
He'll just walk up, hold out his wrist to show it, just like, feel for a pulse.
Okay. Do I feel a pulse?
No.
Oh shit, you're undead. He's gonna like put his hand to his weapon. Do you have a
Hey,
thirst?
hey,
No.
no,
Do you have a
I don't.
thirst? Okay, you're
Nothing.
good. He'll just like he'll pat you on the cheek and do like the French kiss thing. Okay, you're good. Just don't try to drink me or anybody else here.
Oh, fascinating, says Thessia.
Yeah, we're just a big group of dysfunctional idiots.
Are you guys going to set
Yeah,
up that?
sorry about that.
Are you guys going to set up that
If he
watch
tries-
anytime soon, or are we gonna stay up all night and then die of exhaustion?
They can
We
take
could stay up and
Well-
share stories.
I'm gonna go dig a grave real quick.
Aw, can I have it? I'm hungry.
No.
Damn it, Yorman, I thought you were over that.
No, I've never been over that.
I'll help you dig, says the Raven Guard guy.
Omen's
the
just
way,
gonna
does
go
she-
setting up. He's just gonna go set up the bedrolls for everybody.
Does she still have the mask and the? You said it was like a lantern flail kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I think like Thresh's lantern from League of Legends is how he's picturing it.
Sure. I don't know what the
Big
hell.
ass lantern that could just whip it around like a flail.
Yeah, it's a
It
lantern
was like a
attached
bullseye
to a
lantern.
chain.
Oh, like a graveyard lantern. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going
I mean,
to
yeah.
kind of profusely apologize to her, but I'm going to take those.
Damn, desecrating the body, taking her shit.
Shameful.
You see that same very alien look, the pale skin and big oval black eyes.
I did try to talk to you, but you wouldn't hear or listen to reason.
All right, that should be the last of the bedrolls.
That is
I'll-
unless one of
I'll
you,
take first watch.
unless one of you idiots knows Revivify.
I don't
I
have
think
any
that only
gems,
counts after the immediate death.
and I don't
You
have
wouldn't
any
even know
gems to
that.
do that.
Eto
looking-
ble-
Isn't it like 8 hours?
No,
I thought it was like a minute.
Revivify is like less than a minute, and you have to have like
Yeah.
100 gold gem. I can't remember what's the like 10 days thing.
I'm thinking the 10-day thing. Yeah.
Resurrection.
That's
Resurrection.
Resurrection or
No.
Gentle Repose, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Revivify is one action.
Okay.
Yeah, within the last minute for Revivify, I would need 100 gold. I would need a God damn it. I would need a 300 gold piece diamond to be able to cast it, which I do have the spell, but I don't have the components.
But do you have the money?
No. I've got 10 platinum and 1 gold to my name. Or
How many
would that be
gold to
enough?
a platinum?
It's 100 gold to a platinum.
Oh, so I've got
Sound,
what, like
sounds like you
A
got the
thousand.
money.
how much do I got then? Like 1,000 gold
Hell,
or
I've got the
10,000 gold?
money.
Do you have the ability to? Does anybody have the spell?
No,
Well, then what the
Yes,
hell are we?
I have the spell Revivify,
Okay.
but I can't cast it because she died like way more than a minute ago. Unless you'll let me waive that.
You don't know how the rules of this world work.
Okay, if you guys ask me.
Before you do it, Elijah, try and look through her stuff. Give it back to her, just in case it
Oh,
does
that-
work.
this is before I even I thought about taking it, but it's like, wait a minute, maybe one of you idiots, the magic idiots. So this is all like a thought process he's having before he starts.
Ah.
Yorman, I know you're a magic-y type. You wouldn't happen to have anything that can help here, would you?
Yeah, I
have
could bring the
some-
dead back.
I have some abilities, but they do nothing for this.
I do have ways to bring the dead back. It doesn't always work though.
Oh, it's worth a shot. This woman has had enough trouble on our account. What all do you need?
I need 300 gold, a 300 gold worth diamond, or 300 gold to cast a spell, basically.
I'll root around.
Also, God damn it, roll 20. Sorry, my roll 20 just crashed. Let me check what else the spell needs. My roll 20 crashed, so I don't even know what else I need right now.
I'll get it pulled back up.
I'm trying.
You know, that would be a decent place to take a break anyway.
Bio break.
I gotta feed the
Sorry,
cats
folks. I
and
don't
everything.
mean.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
I have got the you check the stream, you'll see I got the widget working where
Hey.
Oh,
you
shit.
can view the chat live.
Oh my god.
But let's I know I should keep this up, but I do want to, well, no, we'll want you guys to check out our sponsors and or partners. We have, of course, the first and most important being Martin Mancini, because they've been there the longest. We've got Paint Hammer 40 Colors and Brothers to Brothers ADV. You can go and
Check them out, folks.
Their
Brothers
links,
to brothers is a great thing.
their links all in the comments below. Hopefully, as long as everything worked exactly how it's supposed to. The chat has a great question for how absolutely abysmal my players are.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who's
I
talking
s-
shit now?
I see the question and it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best question. It's only been 4 episodes, and I think everybody's been dying to get the answer to that one, but we never will.
What's the question? What's the question? Who-
Why does no one ask the Raven Guard guy their name?
Yeah, how in the world
I don't have
is
names.
how in the world is the character still the Raven Guard guy? Still, no one asked his name. You even plain called them out for it at the end of last episode. Yes, I did.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I think Chaos asked him like 2 sessions ago, and the guy said, "Don't worry about it."
No, that was his race. Chaos is madly obsessed with race and nobody's name.
Man, Chaos, why do you give me such a race obsession, man? That doesn't
He's
matter.
one of those. One of those.
Anyway, I'm
Fight
gonna
me,
go
both
One of
of you.
those. It's all about race, man. It's all about race.
How about that race? That race? That race?
No,
No bullshit.
that's not funny.
He's a
Not
capital.
funny.
He's a capital R guy.
Bite me, all of you.
I guess other than that, if chat does have any questions, ask them. I'd be happy to answer a few.
Yeah, the only other one who's watching the stream is me. I have it pulled up on my end.
I do too now too.
There's a legitimate reason why Elijah hasn't asked. He doesn't like the Raven Guard guys that much. Especially not this one. He crashed my wedding.
There is that.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck him. He crashed your wedding. So a buddy of mine watched. My buddy of mine, I told him that I was playing Yorman tonight, and he's like, "Why aren't you sticking with Celine?" I'm like, "It makes no sense for them to go back in the Underdark."
Okay, yeah.
Makes
I mean,
sense?
like,
So wait, we could have used her as a guide for this place. And you
I
chose
did like
not to play
Celine.
her?
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody
know if
went
she's-
and got her.
Yeah, you guys
I
never
noted
talked to
that.
her. You guys never said a damn thing. Like, I listened to the episode and I literally messaged Mayor. I'm like, "Hey, they never talked to her. Do you want me to play her? Do you want me to make a new character, or do you want me to pull out Jormungandr?" He's like, "Play her or play Jormund." I'm like, "All right, they never talked to her. I'm just gonna bust Jormund out then. I'll get a build out that way. Mayor can throw his big fun stuff at us again." I won't lie. I wish I was running arcane braids, because fucking hell, I was having fun with him. He would have been
But-
perfect for the Underdark because he's an exploration build.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately-
why can't you play Arcane Braids, Flame? That's an excellent
Because he-
question.
Because he died the way his character would want to go. So I have no fucking hate.
He died in the most dumb way, and it's entirely your fault.
No, he went down looking for knowledge, and he went down swinging. So fuck off.
He went down as a scholar.
You know what? At least he didn't die to
Mhm.
somebody going through a bitch fit and breaking a sword over their knee.
How is that my fault?
Because you didn't fight it hard enough.
Excuse me, I did fight it, but I was in the middle of taking 3d12 psychic damage because of your sword.
Blame Chaos. He's the one that took it from you.
Pirate King. I'm level 13. We're all level 13 now.
He took
I
my
knew.
precious.
I nuked your damn
Mhm.
campaign because I said, fuck this shit.
Oh shit, Pirate King? Oh, I know who that is. I know who that is.
He's
Are we?
back?
Pirate King?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know who that is.
Hey! Long time no see, bud. I was going through some of the comments on the old True Realms sessions.
That's that's
TW.
oh yeah, that's TW. I don't know when
Yeah.
he changed his name though.
Oh, he said, "Sup, guys."
Yeah, it's good to have you back, TW, or I guess Pirate King now.
If it is TW, man, a longtime fan, we appreciate the shit out of you.
I'm pretty sure it is because I went back and looked at the old episodes and TW's gone, but Pirate King's in the place, so I'm pretty sure it's him.
Because I went looking for one specific thing in the old sessions. I was looking for that spear,
I miss True Realm.
and then I found it.
True
And
Realms
that's when I
will come
remember.
back.
That's when I remembered I made you cry.
Yeah, I mean True Realms will come back, and Thunder, if you're still with us at that point, you'll get written in as well.
Mm. Okay. Okay. We'll see, because I don't know how. Given by Mayor's descriptions, we still have a bit yet with this campaign. So.
Yeah, we still have a while to go on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Mayor's done, I don't know what we're switching to yet. We haven't fully decided yet what we're switching to next.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 3-shot for a buffer before anything, which I need to talk to you about getting your build for the 3-shot ready.
Oh.
Oh, Trucker.
Yes.
I have a question, and Mayor said I shouldn't ask it, but I need to know.
Don't ask the question.
You and your best bud, you're in a field. You guys are farmers, and you're dealing with a tractor, and you end up at the bottom of the tractor, under the wheel. And you're crushed, waist down. You're like stuck. Would you want your buddy to save you or mercy kill you?
Like, how crushed is the crushed half of me?
Like you're crushed.
Mercy kill.
Like
Mercy kill.
Oh,
you're gonna be peeing and pooping in a
Flat.
bag.
put me out of my misery at that point.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
Agreed. If I'm not gonna be able to
No,
control my life at that point, put me out.
if it's just like a hip and a leg that's crushed, no. But
Yeah,
if it's like everything from the belly button down, no.
I don't know if you guys watch Creepcast at all, but
Oh, yeah.
Dave and I love that show.
How's it doing?
And
How's it going, Pirate King? It's good to have you back. Yeah, definitely everybody wants a mercy kill.
see, mercy kill. Yeah, and Creepcast, the one of the main guys, he's like, no, I would try to save you because you could still live, but that's not really living.
That's
still.
not living at that point. That's suffering.
It is. Just put the dog down when it's suffering.
At that point, you're like a tube of toothpaste halfway gone.
I would have
Like, put me out of my misery, man.
been back a lot sooner, but my disabled cat is losing more and more touch with reality and is completely unaware that I fed them. So I had to drag them downstairs while they were fighting against me. So in my quest not to abuse the cat unintentionally, they were acting like I was abusing them. So I had to walk them down to their food.
Aww.
Which class is your favorite to play? Which is your least? And which do you want to try out? All right. For me, my favorite class is the fighter. It's the best class in the game, hands down. My least favorite class is paladin because I've never had a more useless set of characters than the three paladins I've tried out. And which one do I want to try out? Uh, I would have to say if I could try out any other class right now, it would either be bard or rogue. What about you,
You hate
Chaos?
Paladin, really?
Paladin, I've told you how useless Paladin
I
is.
I mean, fair, dude. I've come to love Paladins with Yorman.
Chaos, what about you? Favorite class, least favorite class, and one you want to try?
Favorite class? Barbarian. Rage! Least favorite? Sorcerer. I can never get them to work.
Oh, yeah.
I've tried, but it's like literal magical musical hats. I can never get it right. The class I want to try the most? I want to try my hand at Bard because I've had more than a few different ideas for different colleges. And each of them are so good, but it's like, that's not for this setting, that's not for that setting. And you're just gonna sit here in the forever corner because I can never find a spot for you!
Flame, your turn.
My favorite wizard. Yorm or not Yorm, Arcane Braids made me fall in love with Wizard. He really did.
Wizards are
You know,
great.
weak in the beginning. Joe Cat said it best. It's the clash like don't make fun of him because they'll grow up in something better. Least favorite. You know, I played it, still hate it. Sorcerer.
Sorcerer's trash.
Don't get me wrong, I love Celine, but it's like, okay, here's all the shit you can do. It's very situational at best. And maybe I just did a bad build, but like, none of my shit would work for what I wanted to do, you know? And class I want to try, something I want to like give a good run through. Druid or what's the one that Matt Mercer made? The Blood something or another?
No, Blood Hunter.
Blood Hunter?
Blood Hunter?
That one's a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Blood Hunter. I'd like to actually try to take a crack at that. Because
It's like
it seems more like a
D&D Witcher.
Pathfinder build. Yeah, it looks like more like a Pathfinder creature than anything, I won't lie.
All right.
You're not wrong.
Thunder, what do
I can
you
see it
got?
being a Pathfinder.
Favorite class is rogue. Always rogue. Least, I like everyone else said sorcerer, because it just seems like too much,
Too much
and
reading.
it's just not for me. And then I've been really wanting to try out bard or druid too, but it never seems to be in the right campaign or the right setting. So I'm like, okay. And like Chaos said, it goes in the corner, forever corner, until it comes out.
Trucker, what do you got for us to round this out?
My favorite class is Artificer. Surprise, surprise. Least favorite class, Sorcerer. Mostly because I don't like playing as them, and every time I've ever played with somebody who also plays as a sorcerer, they're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get that I'm the best.
No one cares if your dad, granddad, mom, grandmom, or whatever was a dragon or whatever. No one cared.
Oh, my great whatever, fuck this
Uh,
really powerful being. You should respect and call me cool because of it.
The one class I really want to play isn't a class, it's a mix mash class called a Clarificer.
Oh, you
Huh?
fucker.
A cleric
tech
and
priest.
artificer.
Somebody did a build once upon a time where they mix mashed a cleric and an artificer together. So you get all the awesomeness of a full casting artificer that can actually heal. So imagine
That's like
imagine
cool sounding
you're
on those things.
imagine you're a life cleric and you can heal at range with like a gun that shoots little healing darts.
But
And you're tanky as shit.
I've
It's
got
like the best like the best healer ever.
I've got one final question. This is more of a question for me, Chaos and Thunder. Uh, Flame's doing the whole Pathfinder thing. Are you guys planning to join him? I'll let Chaos run away with that one first.
I do, because the idea of Pathfinder and how it's built will honestly give me a lot more freedom to do what I want to do.
I personally just have to research it a lot more because I'm listening and watching, and a lot of it, some of it goes over my head. So I really gotta like look at it and probably
It's
have
a
it
little
explained to me.
it's a little crunchy, but once you get used to it, it's really easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and go ahead.
that's for me too. I think that I hate crunch. Crunch is way too much for me. It drives me nuts, but I'm also willing to give it a try because obviously once you get used to something, it's not going to be like that anymore. But
Yeah, my main fear, because we had a player like this, and she would always take forever because she wouldn't know nothing, and that's my fear being a new player. I don't want to
yeah,
be that
she
way.
would just drink and talk sidebar with another player, and it was a nightmare. And
Hmm.
it was we both were dying of secondhand embarrassment, and I don't want other people dying of secondhand embarrassment because I can barely do basic edition.
Now,
I mean,
I will
I
I
won't
will
lie.
say this though, Demiplane makes it easy.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
extremely.
There's also one other.
Since
Demi
like,
I was gonna
good.
say, the only other thing that keeps me from wanting to do anything Pathfinder, but then again, you know, Demiplane does kind of eliminate that issue. My biggest issue off the bat was I've sunk easily $1,200 into D&D. I don't want to sink another $1,200 into something else, but
I kind of feel that too,
with the
but
ability
yeah.
to you know share things with Demiplane, that kind
Yeah.
of eliminates that problem. But as much as I'd like to continue this, I hate to take away from the conversation, but we do got to get moving. So we'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Fair. I just want to say no with Demiplane because I can just buy it and share it with them, so it makes it easier with that.
Oh, good to know.
Alright.
and also you don't feel locked into an archetype
Oh yeah,
with
like
Pathfinder.
I think Pathfinder is the only game I'd let you all play the same archetype, and I wouldn't have any gripes because you could completely make something different.
Huh.
All right,
That's just my
Okay.
2 cents.
let's get into the game now. So you guys are preparing to try to revivify uh, Yajen, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. I had
Yeah, if
just
you
asked Yorman what he needed.
let me do it without the diamond, but with actual like just gold, then yeah.
That's fine. I
I
feel like the material's of no consequence. It's more of the value.
I mean yeah, it's that's what my thing is. If you let me, I will try casting this spell.
Okay.
I'll toss you 3 platinum pieces. Just try.
Kindly. All right. Um, it's instantaneous. It's just he's gonna like take the 3 gold, put it between his 3 fingers, start chanting something in Draconic, just old and ancient. Basically, just say, if ye who listens grants it, let this soul come back to its body.
Great. Hey, Flame.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
What was one of the games we played on this channel?
Zoopot.
Not the title. I'm talking about what was the system that we played?
Do you? Oh, Call of Cthulhu system.
Yeah, you want to play Call of Cthulhu, Flame?
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's
Okay.
go. 2 for 2. Let's see if I can lose another character. I'll make a fucking barbarian right after this. I'll have it in 5 minutes flat. Let's go. Come on, kill Yorman. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Take him out. I'll make a new character that's worse.
Hush.
Yeah, shut the fuck
Don't
up.
you
I'm
put
not
that
rolling,
evil
bud.
out there.
What am I rolling, bud?
You know what you're rolling.
D100.
What number? What number do I gotta beat?
You'll find out.
53.
All right. Let's do one of these real quick. I just gotta pull it back up. I don't like that one. That one's cringe.
If anybody's about to get hurt, it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
It's
Gotta
gonna
be
be
me.
May.
It's gonna be me.
Let's
Oh, it's an
not
undead. Shank.
Let's not get Lars Ulrich.
I doubt that Justin Timberlake would come after
Here you
us.
go. That is the song you need.
Oh, you bastard.
me.
What are you doing to me?
Everybody else watches Yorman fall to a knee as the 3 platinum turn to dust. Yorman,
Lilith gasps.
Yes.
your vision goes black for a moment. You think you've gone blind or you've paid some sort of ultimate price, and then you start to see a light coming. Slowly approaching you. Looks like the dim fire. Like a dim fire coming towards you.
Do I have my weapons?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like stand at full attention, like arms kind of in that like relaxed but ready to strike pose in case things get hostile. But he's just gonna wait for it to get to him.
As the light starts getting closer, you start to hear the subtle rattling of a chain. And then your vision starts to adjust. And I need you to make me a wisdom save real fast.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ooh, that's pretty good. 26. 26 for me, sir.
You fight it for as long as you can, as this figure approaches. But as you start to make out the silhouette of this character, you basically see a long coat, a hat, a 10-gallon hat coming towards you, boots, the rattle of the chain. You know that kind of effect in horror movies where it kind of starts making that like record scratching over and over sound and you start seeing flashes of something?
Yeah.
You start seeing flashes of you trying to piece your brother back together back on that ship.
Oh, his eyes go wide.
You relived the whole moment that that creature killed and forced you to eat parts of your brother in its entirety with no detail, even things that you had forgotten. And you remember in that vision that you had tried this once before. Then you smell the very familiar and sobering smell of cigar smoke as a familiar bearded figure comes up to you. Yorman, is it?
Who are you?
Come on, man. You know who I am.
We've met before, haven't we?
Just once.
I can't bring him back, can I?
Well, you are trying to bring back something that is not half consumed. You're not trying to bring back something that's pieces are scattered. Something that is so grievously maimed that repairs can't be done. Looks like you did learn this time.
You know, I'd almost forgotten all that shit. Oh, I'm not gonna be sleeping for a while. I know that.
He holds out the 3 platinum coins. Are you sure you want to be doing this?
I don't know. They asked me to. I thought I'd be nice. If it was my kid or wife, I'd tell you yes in a heartbeat, but I don't remember this person. I don't even know if I met him.
You haven't. They mean nothing to you. And I can't promise you they won't be hostile.
What the hell? I'm always about adventure, you know? When I come be on the sea, I grew wings to fly. Let's sing and bring them back. If they're hostile, I'll just cut them up and eat them.
You know better than to be doing that.
Yeah. Something's gotta help with the drama, though, and that's the only thing so far.
If you say so.
Wife won't let me smoke, you know?
He holds out those 3 platinum coins one more time to essentially give you the option to take them back.
He's gonna, like, push the hand back to him, like, no, let's bring her back.
You just see him close his hands and then open them again, and the coins are gone. Not many people get to see the grave digger twice, as you just see him turn around and walk away. Your vision, in an instant this time, returns. At the same time you're regaining consciousness, Elijah, you just hear a What's happening?
I think you just came back.
What the hell for? I tried to
Welcome,
kill
you
you.
crazy one.
You still deserve
Well, you tried to
die.
kill me. You tried to kill me, yes, and do I deserve to die? No. But the hand you were dealt was so shitty that it just kind of didn't seem right.
I again.
No, it's you.
Yeah, hopefully you do better this time around.
Yeah. Hopefully.
For what it is worth, we do apologize for not being there to speak with you. But when you're teleported halfway across the continent, there's only so much goodwill can do.
I thought I could trust you. I've never had anybody, and I finally had people, and you guys disappeared on me, like everyone else.
Were we able to,
Didn't-
we would have been more than willing to take you with us, so you could continue to rely on us. But fate is often cruel and tempestuous, liable to switch up her decisions on anyone at the drop of a hat. Was it our mistake not to try and reach out to you? Yes. Was it our... Did we wish to? Of course. But our responsibilities kept dragging us further and further away. Eventually, time blurs memories, and promises are left in the dust. But now that you're here, maybe, even if for only a little bit, we can try and rekindle some of the trust you had in us.
You brought me back. You may have killed me, but you brought me back. I have no ill will towards you anymore.
Omen will give a sort of gentle smile at that. I'm
Just
glad to see that we can come to an arrangement.
They're just still maintaining that flat look.
Well, I'm glad you're not trying to fight us. I'd hate to have to waste those 3 coins. Also, never ask me to do that again.
Don't plan to, but I appreciate you doing it this time anyway.
Of course.
And you, glass-faced lady. I feel like we've met before. I can't honestly remember, and I don't really care. Life's worth living. Quit being depressed. You too, Yanti lady. And for the love of God, find somebody to be with if you're that lonely. Anyways, let's get our fucking breaks. I'm not taking a watch. Somebody else is. I'm going to bed.
I already said
I
I would
will.
do second watch.
Somebody
I'll
else is
take-
taking first. I'm going to bed.
Elijah, how about you take first? Since your
I'll take-
vision will be better off in the beginning.
I'll take first watch. I have a few things I need to discuss with Yajin real quick.
Okay.
I'll take second. I'll take third then, with if Miss Lilith is contributing for second.
Easy enough. I'll need that perception check then.
Come on, dog.
Rex wants cuddles. See, he agrees with me.
Hush you. Uh, 17?
It is weirdly... There's a weird breeze that accompanies this watch, despite how still the air feels. You see strange fires, or what you presume to be some sort of light, flickering on and off at random. But you don't see anything in particular.
Place is weird. Yajin,
Yes.
we really are sorry about all that. And I can't say that I wish it hadn't happened, because had it not happened, I probably would not have met my now wife. So, for what it's worth, I am sorry that we just kind of disappeared on you. Would you like a position in the palace once all this is done?
What palace? Are we back in Wuldar?
No. Those idiots, and I'll just like widely gesture at everybody else. Those idiots would say that it's my palace, but it's actually my wife's. I'm kind of a king now.
Well, then it would be your palace. That's just common sense.
You too.
Do you lack this much common sense? I almost feel bad for harboring so much hate. I feel like I've been holding hate for a child.
Fine. Mine by marriage, not really by right then. Does that work for everybody?
If you insist.
I don't know what all your skills are. I don't know what you would want to do. But I'm sure that Lillian and I could find a position for you in the palace if you want it.
I think we need to see about surviving first.
See, here's the thing. I'm actually pretty good at that.
Yeah, I've noticed.
A lot of stuff has happened since the last time we saw each other. So, I think we'll get out of this okay.
Who the hell
Just
are
have to
these
meet
other...
up with this.
Oh, sorry.
Just have to meet up with this Eternal Abyss person. And once that's done, we can see if they're actually going to help us or not.
And who the hell are these other people? I know you. I know Omen. I don't know what happened to the narcoleptic. Did he die?
Nixley, no, Nixley's alive. He's just off somewhere. He left us a message saying something. He had to go look for this big arch spider or something, and he just kind of disappeared on us. I hope he's alive. I have, good faith that he is. But the Lilith lady there, she's new. We just met her. You know Creepy Johnny a little, I guess.
Yeah, I do.
Then I point awkwardly at Richie. That's Richie. I kind of feel bad for asking him / forcing him to come down here, but he doesn't seem to have a lot of self-esteem, so we're trying to work on that. And then the Raven Guard guy. God, I feel kind of bad not asking that guy his name now.
How long have you been traveling with him?
Oh,
It's been a month and a half.
a month? A little over a month.
I hate to be so crass, especially to a king, but who the hell travels with somebody for so long and does not ask their name one time?
Well, see, you have to understand there is a rather large set of extenuating circumstances here. One, he's a Raven Guard. And those guys where I'm from are kind of assholes. So we just kind of I don't really talk to him all that much. And secondly, he did dig up through the floor and interrupt my wedding. So he's batting 0 for 2 with me. I guess I should ask him in the morning what his name is. I don't want to be that rude. I have to try to practice a little bit of, I guess, what my wife would call statesmanship.
I mean, you'd think that somebody would ask the name the first time they met them.
Well, again, he was interrupting my wedding, and I didn't really care what his name was then.
If you say so.
By the way, I don't know what all she got off of you, but the Lilith lady there probably got a few things out of your pockets. So I'm just gonna take a guess and hand you this, and I hand her 30 gold pieces.
Well, that's 20 more than
I have no.
had.
Well, take the other 20. You may end up needing them. Hey, consider it advance pay.
So did you guys get the loot from Darkhammer?
Yeah. Just a bunch of kitschy crap. Coin that says we can go through there whenever we want. Some other stuff.
There's a weird fey foxish energy coming from that one. And she points at Thessia.
Yeah, we met her as soon as we got down here. Well, all the way down here. She was going to end up being, I think they called them red caps. They had her over a fire. They were going to cook her. It doesn't surprise me that she wouldn't be normal either. Nothing down here is normal.
Sure isn't.
Hell, that includes us.
It ought to be time to wake up the other one now.
Let's see, who called second? It was Lilith, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and politely just kind of tap Lilith on the shoulder. Hey,
My
your
turn?
turn.
Okay. And I guess I'll roll. You said perception?
Yep.
Okay. 18 plus what's my perception? 3. So 21.
Kind of like what I described to Elijah. It is a very still, yet there's a ominous breeze that can't be ignored. But you don't really see anything.
Okay.
It's just kind of a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, she'll just be more on alert, but if nothing happens, then yeah, she'll just be that way until the third person.
Yeah, at this point it would be fine to awaken a third person.
Who is third person again?
Me.
Lilith goes up to you and kicks you gently awake. It's your turn, and I don't know what specifically, but the air is off, so just be more alert on your watch.
Hearing that, Almond's gonna sharpen his key towards the wind affinity and focus it into his ears to try and catch the breeze, and try and use perception to listen in on it. Always get a feel for what could be carried on it. Would that be like perception or something?
Yeah, still perception.
With advantage because of my shit? What'd you say?
Yeah, since you're specifically looking into that.
That's better. Nat 20. Like hearing that, Omen just feels the hair on his neck stand on end.
You're realizing that
Hold on.
there's nothing natural about this wind, in the sense that it's not being produced by anything technically down here. It's being produced because of thousands of caverns that are above and below. So that's why it doesn't seem to fit any pattern.
Omen will, feeling this, Omen's going to visibly calm down and look to Lilith. It's because of the caverns above and below.
She's
The cross
asleep.
breeze is. No.
You're just playing this while I'm asleep.
Yeah. Like Omen, like once he realizes this, Omen will just look to Lilith and just sigh more to himself in relief. Well, at least it wasn't dangerous that you reported it. He'll go over towards his spot. Alright. At least that issue with the wind is, while disconcerting, feeling it is not necessarily evil. Omen will just look out at the surroundings. Everything down here just feels wrong. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
With that, everybody begins to wake up.
Oh, golly, I get my full hit points back now.
That
Okay, I
should
got all my
everybody.
spells back.
Why did my AC reset after every level up? There.
Because Roll20 is notoriously garbage.
Yeah.
DLC.
Dude, I had to reset it because I've got the dragon hide thing and it keeps removing that. So it's like, your AC is only this. I'm like, no, my AC should be in the 20s.
By the way, Flame, I waved as I drove by.
Oh, you weren't Hayes? You mother flipper.
I'm in Ellis now, but
Nah, it's all good, man. Must have been why my dog was barking. She sensed somebody bad was coming by.
Dad.
I know, I love you.
All
She's
right.
like, what? She's like, oh, Uncle Trucker! Uncle Trucker!
if there's anybody in this truck that's bad, it's Rex.
Yeah, she's
Is
like,
Rex-
Uncle
is
Trucker and
Rex
his,
acting up?
and his
Hey.
shitty son right now.
Hey. We have a
Hi.
game to play.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Hey, it's for
thanks for
horses.
You want to get
Damn it, Flame.
muted?
I beat you to it.
I had horses.
Don't like them, they bit me. You said we wake up though, right?
Yes.
Did we die? Is the air still dangerous?
It's the same.
No, I was asking Chaos. Because I told Chaos the air was off before. Or
Right.
Omen. Yeah.
About that, it's just a cross breeze from the caverns above and below.
Oh. Okay then. Don't need to worry then.
Gotta get wings on. They're very useful to fly on though.
So yeah, the east. Let's go.
We gotta eat first.
It's oddly weird how enthusiastic you are about getting us to this abyss person.
I mean, aren't you enthusiastic going to your home?
Yeah, the point.
Yeah.
That
Do you guys have food? I'm kind of low, and what I've been using to make food tastes like nothing.
Omen will
I'll
hand him
throw-
Omen will hand him a couple of rations. You're probably
Oh, there
starving
you
from a schlep, so.
Well, no, I have a spell to make food. It just doesn't taste like anything.
I want to make a certain joke, but I can't.
That's a bad spell.
Make it.
Then.
It keeps one alive. That's about it. Makes up to 60 pounds worth of food, honestly.
Why do I have a feeling I know what joke you want to make?
Don't
Thunder?
do it. You guys have been interrupting enough.
Come on, let us have our fun, dude.
We have
No.
we have a game to play.
Too much fun.
Too much.
We need to calm down.
sidebars.
I also think the joke would get us in trouble.
Probably.
Everybody just
So
kind
go
of
on.
pulls together their rations to make something viable, but it's not great. You're going to have to find a better way, and you're running very low.
Like I said, I can make up about 45 pounds of food or 30 gallons of water. It just doesn't have any flavor. Keep you alive, keep all your nutrients, but literally no flavor.
Oh, who cares?
What do they call it? Like tofu?
It's better than starving to death.
I'm not arguing there. Did you guys bring spices?
Oh no, you know, they said they had a big shopping list that they were going to go and get stuff, and then they bought nothing, says Richie.
You know, I'm with Richie on this one. Did you guys not buy a damn thing?
Not one ration.
Considering it got dropped on us out of nowhere.
Well, I was willing to wait. I did tell you guys get the supplies you need.
Thank you. What's your name
So
again,
wait, who got pushed us out? So wait, Omen will just look to Elijah. Which one of us was pressed in emergency then?
I think it was you.
Both of
Like,
us,
who just-
actually.
You were in go, go, go mode. You didn't even let me hardly enjoy your couch.
Oh, that's why.
I had other things to tend to that night.
I'm sorry, Flame, you said something?
Yeah, he's like, thank you. Like, he's saying thank you to the Raven Guard. And then he went, wait, what's your name again?
Oh, I was beginning to think nobody would ever ask or cared. Of course, I did not open up that sheet. I hate it here. Because you guys have done so... You guys have done so little with
I
this guy,
forgot.
I didn't even bother.
I forgot.
You pulled a Monty.
Yeah.
And you know what this is.
I was
no,
getting
I'm
ready to
so far
ask
behind on
myself. He
that.
just beat me to it.
The name
I'm so far
is...
behind on unexpectables.
The name is Lamonsoft Vega.
Can you
That's a
spell that?
Yeah, I'll copy and paste it for you. It's LAMENSOFFVEGA.
Oh, Vega. Thank you. So, from the... How long did you say they had before they come down here?
Well, I mean, I said we should get going, but I also told them that they could take a couple hours to buy stuff. I mean, how long does it take to buy stuff? Especially survival equipment. I mean, you know what they... I mean, typically it's, you know, measure twice, cut once. These guys are cut twice, measure once kind of people, you know?
Agreed. I'm only down here because I fell in a hole. Should have been digging that basement.
Shouldn't be digging basements in foreign locations.
True, but you know what they say, when your wife wants something, you do it. Happy wife, happy life.
In fact, the people from Vuldar, after hearing the name Lamonsoft Vega, you can roll a history check if you'd like.
19?
I kind of suck at history, but alright.
Oh, that was up for everyone? Oh,
No, it's not for everybody.
okay, never mind.
17.
This guy was in the history books. He's part of the third generation, which is pretty young for the Raven Guard itself. This guy's quite old. This guy has to be at least 450 years old, at a minimum.
Damn.
Huh.
think you technically qualify as being a seasoned veteran.
Yeah. Well, hell, that fissure that opened up was only about 100 years ago. But I'm
See, you
sure-
say like only 100 years, but like the rest of us don't live that long.
That's a shame. Blink of an eye for me.
I mean, I'm almost 40. How old are you, Omen?
Been that long since 23 now.
You guys are so young.
Gives flat look. Well, excuse me, some of us aren't able to age well. But he has like even though he has a flat look, he has more of a he's got like a little bit of a grin to it.
Well, Omen, if you continue your streak of doing one good deed every 3 months to stave off the regret and, guilt, you'll live forever, says Creepy Johnny. Clearly being sarcastic.
So the east.
Why are you in such a rush?
You are beyond eager, Lilith. Like, you are being, at this point, getting a little pushy.
Yeah, to the point of suspicion.
It's not my
She
fault
just
you
wants to
guys
get
eat so
home.
slow. Yeah, I miss home. And you guys have this big problem apparently, and yet we're all loudly gagging like old mother hens while eating. We can walk and eat at the same time.
No, that's a choking hazard.
Thank you, Richie.
Hey, I got my first thank you. You just see Creepy Johnny shoot him a look.
I have said thank you several times, Richie. Several.
Have you meant it?
Every time.
I don't know. You seem like the kind of guy that say an open-ended thank you.
It does mean a lot more coming from the king of my nation.
Not even gonna dignify that with a response, Norman.
Oh.
Ought to make you a citizen of Worm too, that way I can tax you.
You see Creepy Johnny, start to get nervous at the mention of taxes. Yes, taxes.
I would be. Oh, we all know none of us here pay taxes.
Well, yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah,
I
taxes.
I
I've got-
refuse to.
Yeah, boss, we filled out those forms, right? Mm-hmm. Billed and filed. It's just a jump cut to them signing the tax documents that comes with opening a business in the backyard and tossing them in a fire.
I'm not paying taxes. Fuck this shit.
Creepy Johnny is a notorious tax cheat. These guys all know it. Hence the distrust that he's always instilled in any of the guards.
But notice how I haven't said I'm going to enforce it on Creepy Johnny.
Yeah, but anytime the topic comes up, he gets a little squirrely.
Fair.
I mean, if we're getting into technicalities, you and Omen owe so much back taxes that you'd just go straight to prison if you ever returned home.
Yeah, why would we ever go back? Why would I ever go back, as a matter of fact?
I'm just saying, in general, that's the position you were put in with Creepy Johnny. Lilith,
What?
go ahead and roll yourself another history. I want to see if you're gonna make this easy on the group or not.
Okay. 19 plus 3 is 22.
You remember in cases of emergency, you were given a whistle to blow.
Lilith looks down, grabs it out, and is really tempted to blow it. She's getting impatient.
It's up to you.
And then, as she keeps hearing the talking and the talking and the talking that doesn't end, she blows it.
How hard do you blow this whistle?
As hard as Aang did with his whistle for Appa.
Damn.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll me. What would this be? Breathing is tied to Constitution, so roll a Constitution check.
I'm scared. But it's not magical, right?
I said check, not save.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. 15?
Alright, and go ahead and roll me a Persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. And how much is my persuasion? 22 again.
Fantastic. We'll resolve that in a little bit. You guys, in the midst of your talking, watch Lilith pull out what is essentially a weird silver stick, put it in her mouth, and just giving it all she's got, blowing straight into this thing, but no noises coming out that you can hear. To the point that Lilith almost looks like they're going to pass out.
Everything all right over there, Lilith?
What is
Yeah,
that thing and what's it for?
Supposed to call my snakes. I'm able to, if there's any around, they can come, and I'm just getting bored while waiting for you guys, but I'm not seeing any snakes around. So maybe there's not any around here.
You really are impatient, aren't you?
It's one of my virtues.
That's not the right word.
She sees it as a positive. and just make sure, yeah, she'll look around and see if there's, I guess, snakes around.
Well,
And
not quite sure
I mean-
where you're getting snakes from, but it's comical.
listen, no, animal friendship. It comes with the auntie thing.
That-
I can cast that around, and if there's any snakes around, they'll come.
Okay, if you're also casting animal friendship, no, nothing comes around.
Shame. Yeah, Lilith looks bummed. But that's it.
But you also do know with that, the proper checks being made, you do know that you have to stay still after blowing that whistle, though.
Yeah, she stays where she's at, and she just crosses her arms and just frowns and just waits.
Pouts more like.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
What are you trying to summon exactly?
I just said snakes. Snakes are my
Yeah.
they're my comfort animal. I always have them around if I'm
mean-
bored, if I'm waiting for things, if I'm by myself eating, if I'm, they're like friends.
You were literally
Yeah, that's fair.
almost done. Like you couldn't wait another 5 minutes.
No, it didn't seem like it was gonna be done in 5 minutes.
I mean, if we're
Thessio,
willing to wait 10 minutes, I wouldn't mind.
Thessio walks up to you, Alman. What on earth is happening?
He'll give her a sympathetic smile. What can only be described as controlled chaos, Miss Thessia. Come, have a seat. Where I'm sitting, it's a good view of the whole show.
I trust you to keep me safe from everybody else,
Of course.
particularly those three, and she points in order. You don't know if this is from least to most or most to least, but she points at Yajin, Lilith, and Creepy Johnny.
He will give her a very understanding stage look. Of course.
That's
I know
a
it's-
completely understandable list too.
That it. I was figuring he was gonna have a yarn in there, but I'm like, oh, I figured I'm not for once.
She's put off by you, but
That's
she
because you
doesn't
haven't
think you're dangerous.
That's because you haven't
Yeah, he
spoken
hasn't-
up to her yet.
He's also not. He's not trying to socialize right now too much after what the fuck just happened to him. He goes, Mayor, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Do we have 10 minutes from the time she blows that whistle to whatever's coming?
Sure.
Okay. If you'd let me, I want to cast Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be Sandy, but now because it's the greater one, it can use the stats of a bigger creature. And if you will let me, I want to use the stats of a griffin.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd like.
Sweet. Sandy now has wings. He's not meant for sand. He's meant for air.
That's actually pretty cool.
That thing again.
He's like
Oh,
a
I was
giant.
wondering what it was
I can't remember the lizard type. I think it's like a. Yeah, he's like a giant horned lizard with like giant reptilian wings.
Almond blinks,
Yeah.
seeing it appear.
You mean like the
He'll-
frilled lizard thingy?
And like
Yeah,
a
kinda like that.
commentator, he'll lean over to Thessia and go, That's new. That's new. He didn't have wings last time he summoned him. Last time he summoned that one.
Oh, good. It's another mouth to feed.
No, don't
He
worry.
doesn't eat.
You can't hear this, Yarman.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
no.
somebody else said it. My bad.
No. Almond's literally whispering to Thessia like a color commentator. No, don't worry. He doesn't eat. It's just a summon.
Okay.
All right, Sandy's been made. Let's get going.
We should. Almond will stand up and help Thessia to her feet. We should probably do some hunting along the way to stock up our food supplies.
Lilith,
What? And that's my what?
you know that you now need to stay still. So, now your narrative kind of has to change.
Well, you're talking.
Hey,
You mentioned hunting. Snakes are great for doing that. So let me try one more time to at least get one snake. Let me try. And I blow the whistle again.
You
Is
gu-
that whistle broken? I can't hear a thing.
you
It
guys-
might be, honestly.
You guys start feeling the wind pick up drastically.
are you sure it doesn't like affect the wind? Timing is oddly coincidental there, Lilith.
Is that not the griffin doing that with the wings? Or whatever?
You mean the big lizard?
Oh, the big lizard, yeah.
The wind is getting stronger, and all of a sudden you hear 5 or 6 separate but very ear-piercing roars.
Oh,
Oh, it's those caverns again. Making
Omen
the-
springs to his feet, spade at the ready.
Oh, great! It found me.
What
Damn
found
it,
you?
you woman! Why does everything that you do always find a way to come back to us?
Go ahead and roll a perception.
I blame your
check.
friend.
everybody.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
23.
Everybody? Okay.
Ooh, that's kind of bad. 17.
15 average. I'll take it.
Double 19s.
You guys start seeing dark shadows swooping overhead. And they start getting lower and lower with each pass. Then you kind of see, if you're familiar with the Blue Angel show, where they kind of like break off and then regroup. You watch the
Oh.
you watch the shadows do that and start speeding towards you. You see on the ends there are 2 banners being held up high. They appear to be 4 red stars making a diamond-like pattern.
What does the old banner we have that we got from the arena look like?
That one is really bizarre. That one looks like... That one has the phases of the moon on it. With a... like a sapphire in the middle.
Interesting.
You have no idea what the hell that is. Wouldn't even begin to
I thought
guess.
not. I thought not.
Lilith,
Mm-hmm.
you know those banners. Those are great banners. Those are your friends.
Wonderful banner.
Landing on the hill at breakneck speed, almost taking you all out and knocking you back down towards Darkhammers. You see 6 large, very dark dragons with piercing red eyes. And on top of them are hooded figures with these iron-colored masks that seem to have a red glow where the eyes should be. And that would be where we'll end today's session.
Thought you said they summoned snakes, Lilith, you liar.
Oh,
They
you
do.
You can save that
Oh,
for
shit, they're-
next time.
They're here for our taxes. They're here for our taxes.
No! It's the IRS!
And I'm not even gonna be here next session. No.
That's a shame for you.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's on you. Yeah.
Oh well. I guess me and Sandy. I don't know. Me and Sandy bucker off because we think the one's coming back for us. I don't know. Do with my character what you wish. Just please don't kill him. That's my job.
That's my job.
That's my fucking job to kill him.
But there you have it.
Also,
Okay.
You guys are going to be learning a lot about Lilith.
It's fine. It's all good and fun.
That she's
Oh,
a
good.
liar.
Oh,
No. No.
hey, hey.
Women
Any
can't
dragon. Bull fucking shit. Any dragon that's not of the metallic or the chromatic are just snake with wings.
lie.
Hang on.
Exactly.
What did
What do
you
you
say?
mean? What kind of shit you talking about, my gems?
Any drake Drake or dragon that's not of the metallic or chromatic family is just snake with wings.
Yeah.
You're forgetting a
Are
very
you
s-
talking some shit, boy?
You're forgetting some
I'm talking
very
all the max
specific.
shit.
You're forgetting some very specific things.
No, I know. I remember them. I'm just talking shit. Trust me, but I know the books you're talking about. You and I have read them through. Oh, I don't want to fuck with these things.
Sorry. Oh Lord.
Bit of a shorter one, but I
really
hope everybody enjoyed. You guys kind of got to that part way
Yeah.
faster than I thought you would.
Yeah, you cut real fast. I was surprised. It's only like it's not even 7 o'clock yet.
No,
Yeah, it's not even 8 on my end.
yeah, but we got started at a pretty decent time, and not
Mhm.
every episode's going to go for the whole 3 hours. Usually, gives me time to prepare more
Oh.
stuff. It'll be long, at the right time next session.
Yeah, it's just because I'm back, isn't it? You just want to cut it short so you can kick me out.
We've got a fairly good average going.
I've had
Yeah,
every episode you've been in. I've been some of the longest. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
I know I'm giving you shit. I'm sorry I can't make it next session though. I'm sorry, dude.
You're gonna be sorry. That's for sure. This is gonna be fun.
Am I missing all the combat sessions now?
You,
Seems like
Probably.
it.
it's possible
like
that
it,
you
yeah.
could miss combat.
Dude, I love combat though. No, Yorman's a combat build.
This might even have
God
been
damn it.
one that
Well,
Well,
is
stop getting
specifically.
pulled away during the combat sessions.
Sorry guys. I can try asking for the day off, but I make you no promises.
Well, who knows?
I mean,
The combat's up to you guys.
you're free to use my character for combat, Mayor. I mean, he does 2d6 with every attack with a basic magic +1 sword, an additional 1d8 radiant damage, and I think the blade itself does an additional 1d6.
And see what's really great. My awesome decision to have you, revivify Gajian is going to end up being helpful. We have an extra combatant. Yay!
Yeah, I don't need to have
I
you
was
guys doing more damage.
I was so tempted not to bring her back. I really
More
was.
DPS builds. More DPS builds. More
I'm
DPS
not
builds.
DPS. I'm tank, bud.
That's the thing, bro. We're all DPS builds. The monster can't kill. We can heal. Monster can't hurt us if it's dead faster than it can hurt us.
Oh, okay. You want to know what's really fun? I got the stats wrong. Sandy goes off Periton stat, not Griffin stats.
You mean Pterodon?
No, Periton.
Periton. What the hell is a Periton?
No idea.
It is the giant like. You want me to read you? Want me to read you its description?
Sorry.
I can read the description if you want to hear it.
Sure. D&D
The Periton is a
Periton.
bizarre creature that blends the body and wings of birds of prey with the heads of a stag. The strange feature as its shadows, which appears humanoid rather than reflecting the creature's physical form. This thing looks like a giant humanoid creature with two giant wings and a tuft of feathers, eagle claws, the head of like a doe with stag-like antlers, and these like razor beak-like teeth. Now, Sandy doesn't look like that, but that's the stats I'm using for it. It's just a challenge rating 2, but it is find greater beast or find greater steed to use it.
Damn.
He's got some fun attacks. So if you need to use him in a fight, you've got a flying creature. Go ahead and use him.
That thing sounds like nightmare fuel.
It looks like something
Periton?
out of. It looks like something out of Irish mythology or some shit.
It is. I think the original story of it's like a Celtic-y.
Knew it.
It's because it says in combat when it kills a humanoid, it rips out the prey's heart and takes it back to its nest to devour. It only takes the heart. Like that's all it really cares about.
Yeah, and part of
Yep.
the biggest reason why I had to end early is if we go any further, it's going to end at an awkward part and it won't make sense.
That's fair,
Makes
man.
sense. I get that.
Like I said, man. If you get into combat, use Yorman however you like. Just don't kill him.
Well, leave him right where he is. Like I said, I don't need to help you guys get any more damage out.
Especially since I found out that I could have 2 more monk elemental spells that I didn't get a chance to add because Roll20 was being stupid that I put in just recently. 4 elemental spells, not just 2.
Yeah.
And guess what? One of them is Trucker.
What's up?
I have the monk equivalent of Fireball.
Oh Lord.
Mm.
So if need be, I could just fuck you guys, throw a fireball at my feet and just duck out.
You have the Hadouken.
Hadouken! That and I have the monk equivalent of Shatter too. So
I also need to point out, just in case you're in the advice taking mood, if you are going to be getting into any future fights down here, you might not want to run in like a pants on head idiot.
That's not really
Yep.
my shtick anyway. By the way, I did take a feat instead of an ASI. I took sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Make
good
Ooh,
choice.
myself
nice, dude.
make myself a bit more effective with that crossbow.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. Also, hey, Truck, it'll be your Saturday again this coming Saturday.
Okay. Well,
I work, so you
I
can
had
try to
a
run this
I
Saturday.
had a no show and somebody late yesterday, so we didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat, but I'm just letting you know. So if you want to try to run again, because I won't be able to this Saturday.
But you know who doesn't no show and always does things?
Martin Mancini?
And
Oh,
paint hammer,
you said him Paint Hammer and
paint ha-
brothers to brothers.
yeah. Martin
Give him a check.
Mancini,
Painthammer has some really great stuff.
Paint Hammer 40 Colors, and Brothers to Brothers ADV. I do want to preface this, while anybody in any domestic violence situation should get the help that they need, it is insanely underreported in men.
Extremely.
Almost
That's why it was created.
almost literally not reported ever.
Well,
because people expect men to suck it up and deal with it.
you want to take a guess at how many men stalkers there are in the United States?
I wouldn't care to. It feels disrespectful.
As of like 2 years ago, there was only one, and it's in Arkansas.
Wow.
It's insane.
This is helping to put more men's health shelters in America. This specifically works right now in Kansas and Oklahoma. These are the 2 areas they work in as they have it. Between those 2 areas, they have 4 now.
Well, that's good. Hopefully they can take it to more states.
Yes, and they greatly appreciate your help.
It is not an effort that's going to be cleaned up overnight, but any little bit of help is very necessary.
Every step forward is a step in the right direction.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that laugh just now. I'm passing by a field with a bunch of cattle in it, and I saw a cow using a billboard as a back scratcher.
Nice.
I'll bet you got an itchy back.
Cows are the silly.
It's
But
a-
That immediately made me ask, like, what happens if, like, one of these billboard companies, their billboard gets torn down by a bunch of cows just rubbing up on it for, back
They have-
scratches?
Well, they'll
They
have
have
to.
insurance claims for it.
Yeah, they'll have to eat the cost, or the insurance will take care of it, because you can't technically prove that the cow did it, and nobody's going to
deliberately.
Yeah, and you can't take a farmer to court for something their cow did necessarily, unless
Exactly.
that cow has caused a death.
Well,
Yeah, like mad cow disease driving a berserk or some
bet.
shit.
I bet they wish they could. What with the what was that, the Chicago fire?
Yeah.
Oh
It was
yeah.
all started by a cow, allegedly started by a cow.
Is it that or the Peshtigo fire?
That was both. The Peshtigo
Oh.
fire
Both of them,
arose
I think.
because of the Chicago fire. It
Yeah,
spread to
yeah.
Peshtigo, and then I think Peshtigo either had
Hi,
it-
Bella.
I can't remember if the Peshtigo had like a separate incident, but the Chicago fire went far. It got really
Oh,
close
God,
to
yes, it did.
going to Kansas.
It did. Because I remember, just God, it got bad.
That was a
As messed up as the Chicago fire is and was, for those just weird freak disasters, nothing beats the molasses flood.
that
no,
was
it doesn't.
that's
I haven't
dark.
heard of that one.
The molasses
You
flood is
never
dark.
heard the molasses flood?
It sounds southern. Is that correct?
No, it was in
Oh.
Boston.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
so wrong.
It
It was horrible.
It was in Boston, and when I say flood, I mean a storage tank with dozens of thousands of gallons of molasses just broke open and flooded an entire district of Boston.
Oh no.
It was
And it killed a bunch of people.
yeah, like
Oh.
hundreds
Oh,
of
yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was one of the nastiest disasters that has ever taken place.
It was all due to a freak temperature change.
Yep. That came.
Insane.
That's the fastest molasses ever moved too. That stuff.
Well,
Like,
that's why I thought it was southern, because molasses, you only hear southern people talk about that.
that's just popular to use in the South. It's not necessarily just a Southern thing.
Well, I never
Yeah.
hear it here in the Midwest.
Yep, 1919.
No, I heard a lot out
Boston.
there.
That is a fact. 1919 Boston.
Mm-hmm. What was the death count on that? Did they ever actually give us a full total?
Was that not close to like 1,000 people? Like, it wasn't to 1,000, but it was
Oh,
super close.
I told you guys wrong. It was 2.3 million gallons of molasses.
No.
Oh, looks like there was a giant beer flood in London in 1814. That's what.
The beer flood!
Sounds right. That sounds right, though. Like it would happen in London, you know?
It killed
I remember reading
21
about that.
killed 21 people and seriously injured 150 others.
That's what I was thinking about.
Imagine the lawsuit from that one.
It
21
formed
dead,
a
150
15 foot deep, 100-yard wide tidal wave that moved at 35 miles an hour of molasses.
We don't.
Oh, just
We don't have anybody to help alleviate that disaster, so that's.
I wonder how long it took to clean that up, you know?
Probably just hope to God a bunch of
Long.
prize shooters showed up.
Well, it happened in January, so
Oh, the worst time for it to happen.
Yeah.
That's just
The
never going
reason-
away.
the reason why it happened was they were heating it to like transport it, but due to a freak temperature change overnight, it went from like unseasonably warm to really freaking cold. And it just caused the entire storage tank to just say, I don't want to do this anymore. And then it just
It just quit.
Yeah, it just gave up.
Yeah. It's like, nope, I quit. Bye.
We're being told about the dancing plague. That one's fun. That one's more
Yeah.
silly.
Who's talking about that one, Martin?
Martin
the mass hysteria event where an entire town of
danced
people
itself to death.
just kept dancing until a bunch of them started dying.
See,
Why did that happen?
my personal theory is it was a fungus. Or some
I feel like
sort
the
of.
water had to be tainted.
I think it was
The
a
like
fungus or a
generally
mold.
accepted. Yeah, the like generally accepted thing is they had a batch of wheat that went bad. and they were eating tainted bread made with the tainted flour, so they all got sick. And one crazy person starts dancing, and they're all like, "You know what? That looks like fun. Wee!" And then they all just start dancing.
Yeah, see, what I think happened is one person had a legitimate emergency, and they started freaking out because they had the bad bread, right? And then some smartass, as always, decided to meme on them and started dancing. Well, they naturally got hungry, and of course, what's a good thing to eat in the 1500s if not bread? So somebody's like, "Hey, I'm still dancing. You want to get me some bread?" And they're like, "Sure." So they got him some bread, and then it suddenly wasn't a meme anymore. And then a few other people are like, "Hey, I'm hungry. I'll have some bread."
Could you imagine the mess though? Because like all the general accounts say, they just kept dancing. They did not stop for
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. So nasty things happened. Yeah.
Well, they're also talking about a time where they just let horses wander around and do their business wherever the hell they wanted, so I don't think it really made a difference. It's pretty much the plot to Footloose. Yeah, that is true.
Footloose. A movie I've
Nobody-
never seen.
A movie
Nobody
about...
puts this entire town in the corner.
Well, let's just say, for that is one of those movies where, the religious psycho fanatic that hard ass that banned dancing was absolutely correct. You never know what that could lead to.
Exactly.
What if they danced for days and then all ended up dead in the street? Nobody could prove that it wasn't going to happen again. I'm on that guy's side. He was the hero. That's another one of those things where they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the villain of the story." Okay, prove it. Big guy with your fancy liberal arts degree, go ahead and prove it.
Well, see, what I would like to know is like, what was the range of dance moves?
Considering,
Like, did it go from like the medieval equivalent of the moonwalk to like the medieval equivalent of whatever Luna Lovegood was doing at the Weasley wedding, just doing
That's-
circles?
That was the best.
one guy peaked on his mushroom high and saw the future, and instead of doing the soldier boy, he was doing the knight boy, and that's what really kicked it off.
Nah,
He was
see,
cra-
I'm betting it was white people dancing, but someone got so high they actually got rhythm.
You know what ended up happening
They were
is, to bounce off of Flame's thing, it wasn't that they finally found their rhythm. They had one autistic guy that was like way too specific and controlling about the situation. It was like, no, you're all off beat.
one
You're not
guy
doing it
was
right.
busy.
You're not doing it right.
One guy was busy moonwalking his way through all the muck and the mess in the streets. And that's how the actual dance move, the stanky leg, was invented. He's like, "Oh no, it's on my shoe." And then
Do the stinky leg.
One lady did a high kick, showed too much ankle, and that's when the rest of the town got involved.
He's showing her ankles. Everyone dance.
oh, how lewd. This entire town is being punished.
That was in Verona.
We're all dancing. Yeah,
That was in Verona, really?
In
Verona, Italy.
Verona 1518.
No shit.
That's actually where I got the idea for that band that I wanted to pay a bunch of people to create for me. Because I wanted to hire a swing band and a woman specifically who can, sing in that style. And then I wanted to get oh no, it was a guy that could sing in that style, and I wanted a lady to be who was proficient in singing in the death metal style, and I wanted them to mash genres, and the band was going to be called Verona 1518.
Oh, okay. I think I remember you saying something like this.
Because I wanted to pay a bunch of people to do it, let them manage themselves and everything, and even though it was entirely my idea and I assembled it, I'd let them handle the tour, do everything that they want to do, full creative control, so long as they gave me a measly 10%.
Yeah.
And then I would handle, I'd hire the guy I'd hire a guy to figure out the finances, and that way none of us go to prison for not paying our quarterly taxes. But that was my plan.
It always comes back to the taxes.
That's what I was going. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know where to start. So if somebody runs off with the idea of Verona 1518, I'll be a little upset. But I figured
Did you-
hardly any
Trademark.
people watch
We're
this show.
trademarking it.
Huh?
We're gonna trademark it right here.
You're gonna trademark Verona 1518
Yeah, let's. Why don't we trademark it?
because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how weird that must have been, though? Say, like, you're some, like, random person coming to town to visit family, or you're like a merchant or something, and you, like, wheel into town and everybody's doing the involuntary Harlem Shake. Like, it would obviously freak you out a little bit.
Do the
Like-
Harlem Shake.
What is everybody doing? The Verona Shake.
You can't tell me they weren't frothing at the mouth a little bit.
I mean, I probably towards the end, yeah. I would assume.
Of course, I was going to steal, the nation, because at that time it was a nation. The nation of Verona's flag. That would have been the logo of the band right there.
Well, I mean, back then, every city was technically a state.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like that's how like making most of our cities and our games work too. If it's big
Like
enough, it's a state.
Rome was a city-state. Naples was a city-state. Venice, Florence.
Italy was so disjointed that whole blocks, like just little tiny neighborhoods, were their own little city-state. And there are still people on those blocks that are still angry about something stupid that a guy from the block over, who probably had nothing to do with it, and his family probably had nothing to do with it, they're still mad at each other. Just in case.
Do you remember?
great.
Do you remember when your great 30 minutes later?
That's the best part about Italian grudges is they hold them not because they're relevant, but just in case.
Look, I don't care it wasn't you. I don't care if it's not even you. It's not even your bloodline. It's the people in that house, and you're in that house, so it's your fault now.
Theoretically, it could have been. Therefore, it was.
400 years ago, whoever lived in that house stole my house's well bucket. Therefore, I hate you.
Y'all misplaced my cup, my favorite cup back then. So you know what?
Y'all can look this up to check me. I'm not making this up. It sounds like I am, but there's a situation similar to this.
Yeah, it's the
about
bucket
a
war.
ladder. No, not the bucket war. This is all about a ladder.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I
it's in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
There is a ladder
I know
that
what you're talking about.
nobody is allowed to touch.
Yep.
Because nobody knows who put it there. So you've got three different religions who monitor everything in this city, the city of Jerusalem. And there's a ladder that's been there for like 400 years and nobody can touch it.
It just sounds like a challenge.
They almost started a war back in the 70s because somebody moved the ladder like 4 feet to the left.
Under no.
If you
Why did they move the ladder? So they could fix like the wall that it was leaning against. And then they had to have this big to-do about who moved the ladder, put it back. It's just this big, just hilarious cluster.
All right, we're hitting the last 5-minute stretch here. Let's get the outros going. We need a topic.
Oh, we're doing ending topics again?
I thought we always have been.
I know, but man, sometimes we don't. Is the thing.
That's so rare.
We're doing like I know, but the last couple sessions you guys have done like just like ending like your ending title.
Well, yeah, we did that for the last stream because it was so stressful getting it set up.
True, true.
We
Yeah,
got
we
it
were
figured
just
out.
tired, done.
I had to pee too. Like I skipped the break and I screwed myself over.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know.
Any topic I can think of, Mayor
Your
would not be happy
favorite,
with.
We're
your favorite weird historical coincidences?
hold on. We've actually got a recommendation from the crowd. I think we ought to do it.
Hey,
We're bringing back an M&T show classic, even though it's never went out of style. At the end, hey Trucker.
yeah, Mayor.
At the end of these things, we like to recommend a band and or song. So Chaos.
All right.
Recommend me a band and or song.
Let me think real quick.
Let me just look at my Spotify quick.
See if anything came out recent that's worth. Oh hey, apparently DPS made a Sentry rap. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's good or not. Flame, you've seen DPS's stuff as well, right?
DPS? Daddy Fat
Yeah,
Snaps?
Daddy Fat Snaps.
Yeah, what's the new one? Century?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not my top though. It wouldn't be a recommendation. It's a good
Okay.
rap, I'd say.
Well, don't go.
Yeah, I thought.
Don't go sampling the crowd. It's your personal opinion.
All right.
Don't let the crowd pick your favorite song that you'd want to recommend to people.
Hey, I haven't. I only asking because I don't know if it was good or not because I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
But I would
It's good, just
recommend.
not my top.
But I would recommend the one that DPS made for Conquest, The End. Like, when he brought the energy for that, I thought he was gonna do the same for Battle Beast. But honestly, I put the Battle Beast rap in the same one as the Kaido rap. It felt like there should have been a different energy than what was given. No offense to the man in question. I just came in expecting something else.
No. Oliver bit me.
That's fair. You okay, bud?
My cactus Oliver got mad at me. I was trying to move him more towards the sun.
He's like, fuck you, man, don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me.
I know he's
Don't
healthy.
you touch me!
I know he's
Just be
healthy
glad
now. His
it's,
spines are starting to get a little sharp.
Just
That's
be happy it's
good,
not
man,
one of
that's
them
good.
sandbox trees that can actually shoot them things at you.
But Blame.
Oh no.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Are we doing title suggestion too?
Yeah, Chaos, give me a title suggestion as well. I forgot.
Over the Hill.
I like it. Flame, go.
Title suggestion would be Meet the Grave Digger. And song title, if I had to recommend a song to y'all, I would say Embrace the Rot by Endless Taverns. Damn good song.
Oh.
And
I know it became a gimmick song at some point, but it's damn fucking good.
And title suggestion?
Oh, I said that first. Meet the Grave Digger.
Right. Sorry, I apologize.
All good, man.
I also have the problem where if I start reading things while I'm listening, I can do one or the other, not both.
I see.
Can I ask you a question real quick though?
Yeah.
Is the Grave Digger based off Hoax?
No.
Okay, I got Hoax vibes so bad. I want to go. Are you Hoax?
It's ushering in. I can't really discuss why I chose an Old West feel right now. Just know that it's relevant.
I get you, man. It's just it was more me like being me asking a question to see if it's a callback kind of thing.
No,
Everything's connected by one way or another.
I completely understand. No, I've kept other than the rules that I genuinely respect that you've created, I have kept this entirely separate.
Yeah, man.
But Thunder, you've got a title suggestion and a song to give.
Title suggestion: Whistleblower.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
That's a good
name
one.
song. Kanye's new song.
You can't
Oh,
say
no.
that.
You can't just say that.
You know what? You know what? Thunder, I don't care what anybody says. You are my favorite. You are my favorite.
Pick a real song.
Ah.
I don't know Taylor Swift.
Get the fuck out of here.
You
Do
have
you
Get
guys
outta
watch?
here.
You
have a
guys watch
spot of-
Arcane?
You have a Spotify. Try again.
If anyone's into Arcane, the Netflix show, The
Nope.
Line by 21 Pilots.
There
I
you
guess.
go.
Oh god, you and my girlfriend would get along so well.
It's a good song.
No, the show,
Oh,
the
it's a great
Arcane
show.
show.
Yeah.
She's like head over heels for that.
Mm.
Trucker, let's talk some sense into these jackasses. Give me a title suggestion and a song.
Wow.
You can say Kanye too, Trucker. It's okay.
No, I'm not a big Yay fan.
Hey, Trucker.
I'm not either.
Trucker.
Let's go with Overhill because I thought that was funny. And Build a Bridge by Limp Bizkit.
Ooh,
I do have
not a bad one.
I have a quick question for you, Trucker.
What's that?
Who was in Paris?
A whole bunch of fellas, man. Whole bunch of guys. Depends on what order you want.
Since we apparently have to bring up the now on medication for the third time Kanye West, who has deleted all of his songs and has started an apology tour.
Is he back on his meds finally?
Yeah, he's back on the meds.
Oh my god.
Alright, good.
Martin Mancini knows Ren. I love Ren. You actually have taste. Oh my god. You're not like Mayor. Because Mayor's from the
Wow.
80s.
Wow.
Oh,
Burn.
Oh,
Mayor's
Hey,
musical
Mayor, I'll give you some
taste.
aloe real quick. That I think you need a little bit more aloe than that. Come here.
I need the
Mayor-
burn ward. Are you kidding me?
Mayor is
Mayor's-
chronically
Mayor's
stuck in the
musical
80s and
taste?
90s.
Mayor's
Yeah, we know
musical
that all too
taste
well.
meet bus. Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's the only
Thump thump.
it's the only decades that matter in music, except for all the times that I've listened to things that are older.
Man, listen to Endless Taverns. You'll love their shit, dude.
Oh my god. Martin knows what's
They
up.
are. They do make good stuff.
Hey, Martin knows what's up.
Martin.
What did
Like, no
Martin
joke.
say in chat?
Like Flame, no joke. Two of my friends asked me to find them to a White Scar song and Dark Angel song from Endless Taverns, and without missing a beat, I just go boop boop, and they're like, "Wait, did you really just?" Yep, I've been waiting for this. And let me tell you, the White Scar song for Endless Taverns, versed in violence, that war cry they do in the beginning frickin' sold all of us the moment we heard it.
Mm-hmm.
It is also I can't defend myself either because all of the modern songs that I have mentioned recently have all been in unaired MNT shows.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's just personal preference, dude. I used to not like it. I used to hate anything past, I want to say 2005. And then
No,
See,
like,
like,
I spoke wrong. It's good taste. It's just every time I'm in the car with it's just the same thing now.
Well, that's also because I'm
just-
not. I'm also not playing my actual playlist. It's all the garbage. We're screwed here.
Yeah.
Our state has no taste. Is the problem.
mm-hmm.
It's to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, we literally
Dude.
cannot.
But like, yeah,
Don't trust the local radio. Do Bluetooth. Do a Bluetooth over your speakers.
I
Otherwise,
know, but
you're gonna be
I'm
listening
not
to the
gonna
same
get
five
my-
things.
I don't want to get the Bluetooths. I have my car is from the 90s, so I have to
Do it.
insert.
I will buy you it.
I have to insert
Do it.
a tape into my tape player that is a Bluetooth device, and I don't want to have to do that every time I take a 5-minute drive.
oh,
If
and
I buy you it, will you do it?
To do what?
Put your damn Bluetooth thing in.
You're gonna pay me every time I insert something I already have? You're gonna pay me for my time? What the hell kind of
Sure,
sense
get
does
you to
that
do it.
make? That's ridiculous. She lives
Oh, I
5 minutes away from me. I can almost walk faster than it takes me to turn the key in my car to her
Especially
house.
in winter. Yep.
Yeah, especially in
Put some
winter.
Call it sooner.
Put on some
Thunder,
Oh.
better music for her at least then.
Thunder,
What
how
am I
many
supposed
times
to
has he
do?
played
Make a
the record
brand-
Edmund Fitzgerald, though?
What am I supposed to do? Build a radio station from scratch?
Sure,
How-
you know what? With how obstinate you are, you probably could do it.
How many times what, Trucker?
How many times has he played Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald in his car, though? That's the real question.
I've kind of lost count, but
You've
I
only-
realized the modern songs that he's actually good with is like oddly enough like heavy metal like screamo bands. Like he's
I
really
ju-
up to date with that. I'll give
also
him that.
find it immensely interesting that out of everybody in this group, I picked the mellowest song.
I also find it amazing that Flame used the correct word for once in a sentence.
The correct word.
Supposed to mean.
Typically, you botch it, but no, the only reason she's lost count is it's happened so infrequently. It's only been twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it happened to
It's
come
a good
on.
song.
But I've got it. Can I do my thing now?
Mhm.
Sure.
No. No.
I really didn't ask or want your opinion on the matter.
You just asked it. You just asked it. You can't just ask the group. Can I do my thing? Here's my 2
It was
cents.
sarcastic. I was being
If you want to
sarcastic.
do it, if you want to do your title, and I can give you another song.
I want to do the song. I don't care what any of you assholes say. In fact, I'm gonna pick something straight from 1985 just to stick it to all of you pricks. Life in a Northern
Aw.
Town by the Dream Academy is still an incredible song that holds up very well. And it was featured
love you,
in the
Mayor.
hit show, one of the best to air of all time, which is a 90s through 2010 show. So pretty
Fair enough.
modern, King of the Hill.
Hey, there's a good one.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
As
I
for
gotta
my
ask,
title
what-
suggestion, I do really like Whistleblower a lot. I'm gonna have to throw my hat in on that one.
Biased.
Solid.
I liked Over the Hill.
Biased.
Over the Hill was so
Whistle-
good though.
Nah, if I had to pick something else in mind, I'd say Whistleblower, dude.
I like
Boo.
both of them.
Ah. Yeah. But you know we love you, Mayor. We're just giving you shit because we love you.
Well, how about this? Upon the
Hmm.
Hill.
Ooh.
Upon.
Upon the Hill, comma, a whistleblower.
No, what are we, writing paragraphs now? I might as well turn this into a book.
Yeah.
I don't need any of you anymore. If I-
Damn.
Whistleblower on the
Damn.
Hill.
Nah, it's still too long, dude.
It's up to you. I'm just a guest.
You're part of the show now. What were you trying to say, Flame?
I totally understand Bosco now.
Oh my god, really? Okay. I said I'm with y'all. I think Whistleblower is a better one.
I'm
Okay.
now excited about Upon a Hill. I hate all of you. How's that sound?
Yeah, I feel whistleblower. We'll do
For
whistleblower.
God's sake.
What a
More dramatic than my wife.
I'm gonna. I tell you what. I'm gonna do the right thing for the first time ever in history. This will be documented that AI is the right choice. I'll have it listen to our show. I'm gonna fire all of you and replace you. with
Oh.
AI.
Wow.
Hang
Oh,
on.
good luck.
Uh,
I don't have to company, brother.
I have a second recommendation that's actually funny.
What's that?
No Time for Breakfast.
I mean, we bickered, but we never did eat it. I don't think we actually ate it.
No, you guys were.
No, we
eating it.
bickered while we ate.
Yeah,
Mm.
you guys can.
But I love the Lord of the Rings joke, Trucker.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's the
What
one.
about
a good
steak and
one.
breakfast?
All right, we've let this go on too long. I'm gonna roll credits here. I hope you all enjoyed. Adios.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Hey, so do you guys think that they actually believe that we edit this in?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna bounce
I've
out.
been
That's
holding
too
on to
much
this
work.
joke the entire time that we've started staying silent for the credits. Yeah, we do.
No.
We do legitimately sit here quietly for 35 seconds. It's a nightmare.
I suspected, like, yeah, last time, so I